Hey everybody, it's Ross Payton with Role Playing Public Radio. Coming to you from Springfield, Missouri. Yeah, hi, it's actually not Ross, even though that was an extremely compelling impression. My name's Copper. You were fooled?
I was fooled.
That's
Yeah.
good.
Ross is easy.
What do you mean you're sitting over there?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah. But no, my name's Copper. I'm a listener, just like all of you are.
Yeah.
And I'm here to run a game for RPPR called Able Inquisitive, which I play tested with the RPPR Discord several times. So I would encourage you, if you haven't, to go check out the Discord. But yeah, today we are going to be playing Able Inquisitive. I will do a short briefing on it after we introduce everybody and your characters. So let's start on the left with Aaron.
Hey, this is Aaron Karsten, and I will be playing Alex Darlington, a NOAA Oceanographer, who is brought into WCell under the, that's like codename, pseudonym, sobriquet, Waiter.
Hell yeah. Maddy!
Alright, Maddy Gibbons. I will be playing Hanna Phillips, who is, agent in WCell, codename Wanda. They have a bachelor's in psychology, and they are adapted to helplessness. So, that tracks.
That tracks.
Yeah.
That tracks. To know the beast is to truly despise it. Chris!
Chris, hi, it's me. I'm the guy. I am playing my character. I am playing a member of Incel. I am Incel. I represent Incel. I am a spokesman for Incel. My name is Wernicke Darr. Yes, after the astrologist.
Oh, wow.
Or astronomer, whatever. Anyways. Codename is November, and I am a member of the United States Space Force.
Space
It is a real
Force.
branch.
Yay! Fantastic. Ross!
Hey, it's Ross Payton with Role Playing Public Radio. Oh, wait, this is already my podcast. Not yesterday. Anyways. I am playing Wizard. Codename Wizard. His name is Earnest Forsythe. He works for the CIA Political Action Group. He's very good at computers. And broke up a cryptocurrency firm, so he's doing some good work apparently. And everything's fine. I'm excited.
Everything's fine. Everything's fine.
Throw him into hell.
Into hell.
WSL codename again?
My character's real name is Earnest Forsythe.
Okay.
But Wizard.
Wizard!
Of course.
He's gonna put a hex on
exactly. I
everybody.
saw Wizard. I was like, that's it. I don't need anything else.
That makes too much sense.
Tom!
Yes, I am Tom, and I am playing James Hauser, codename Wage. He is a Navy SEAL, and also happens to be completely adapted to violence, so I have killed a truly astronomical number of people.
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't even, they're pretty much video game sprites to me at this point.
Yeah, definitely. That man is hardened. If you read his background with Delta Green, he killed his dreams in addition to many other things. So he's very well adjusted and going to be a really significant asset to the crew.
Yeah, I'm actually looking. My sanity is 70. So
Yeah,
I'm
perfectly
okay
fine.
with
He
this.
likes what he does. Anyway,
I get up every morning I get to probably kill some people today.
yeah.
Yes.
Yes. So today's session, like I said, the name of the scenario is Able Inquisitive. The premise is unfortunately maybe a little bit close to home right now because Buffalo and Western New York are currently under 77 inches of snow per the news. And the premise of this game is that they're under 77 inches of water. So not too far-fetched. But this game is set in March of 2023. Your agents have all been scrambled. You all work with the program. You have, for one reason or another, been called into service. We'll get into that particular vignette in a second. But you are being scrambled to Jamestown, New York, where a massive storm has dropped 6 to 7 feet of water on the city, flooding out the entire place and releasing some sort of just enormous amounts of heavy metals and chemicals onto the place. So it's a massive chemical and biological disaster, but Delta Green suspects something a little bit more nefarious is at work. Yeah, there's something...
A flooded mine exposing this place or taking out of some disclosed Superfund site.
Yeah, exactly. There's definitely something more.
I think there's something weird going on here.
Yeah. So we'll get into that in a second. But WCell, so all the members of WCell, you've worked together before. Which one of you is the leader of WCell? I will take any volunteer.
I'll do it.
Yeah,
Okay.
you
Wizard.
I'm charming. I have a charisma of 15.
Okay,
Sneaky tubs.
sounds good. So where?
I'm kind of like you point and click me.
Yeah.
Usually.
Yeah. So Ross, where do you assemble your team, and where are you based out of?
Probably, New York City, because that would be obvious.
Sure, yeah.
So probably just like on the outside of New York City, and just like an anonymous strip mall rented office.
Sure.
Fake company names.
Absolutely. Someone bought up all the shitty WeWorks after they folded, and your secondhand WeWork.
Just a generic office park.
Oh, what a tragedy!
What a tragedy.
Nondescript as possible.
Nondescript as possible. Okay.
Yeah.
So everyone arrives, but in addition to everybody else, you get our good friend November here, who has been sent by the program. So you were all meeting in a shitty office park just outside of New York City. We're going to go character by character. Just give us a brief description of your character as you walk into the office park. So Ross, you're there first. Camera pans in on our good friend Wizard. What does Wizard look like? Give us a short description.
Wizard's actually, dressed for success. He is definitely sort of upper crust, like good business suit, haircut, someone used to dealing with political lobbyists and like shit like that. So I just ooze consultant.
The hideous consultant.
Yeah,
Yes.
basically. So yeah, very slightly sliding in soul, if not, but yeah, very fit in on downtown Manhattan.
Cool. So, Chris, your character arrives next. You are November. You've been given a passphrase to connect with. That this is WCell. You don't know anybody in WCell. You've never worked with them before. You've done a little bit of work with NCell in the past, but you have not, to use a term that I'm copying from other RPPR sessions, you have not seen the elephant. You haven't really seen the full darkness of the mythos just yet.
Okay.
That
comes later.
That comes later. So you arrive in the park, and you head to the meetup site. You've been instructed to go here by your handler, Agent Luft. So you are in first.
Okay, so my guy kind of walks in there, and he's wearing the camis. He's wearing the camis, and he really shouldn't be because that kind of alerts people that he's in the military. But it's something you need to know about Wernicke here. He's what some people made up, if this was Marines, a terminal lance, which means, he's pretty much in the last final months of his contract. He's not renewing, and there's really nothing, unless he just commits like a really gross, flagrant violation of the UCMJ, nothing's going to happen.
Right.
So that's the comfort level he's got.
Okay.
He's pretty much involved.
Okay.
Not against Cthulhu, but
Yes. So
yeah, he kind of walks in. He's very relaxed, and like and he bases his energy right off of Ross's. And there's a contempt already because my guy's just not serious about this shit. He sees someone here who's taking it very seriously.
Yeah. Okay.
And has profited handsomely, but I don't believe the profits are worth it.
I immediately am like, I just mental check mark against Chris's character for dressing up in camouflage. Like, you dumb fuck. But I do a good job of hiding it.
Yeah.
But there is a really good human. There's that thin veneer of contempt when I refer to your character.
Definitely didn't shave that morning, but not enough of a 5 o'clock shadow to get
in trouble.
That person.
Okay. Cool. So Maddy, your character arrives next.
So Hanna will arrive, and she is wearing the yoga pants that have pockets, but the athletic tight fit hoodie. I've just got off my morning run, but not, and this is what they wear to work constantly. The pristine white runners that they have to replace constantly because they keep getting dirty. I'm gonna rock up with 4
White shoes getting
copies because
dirty.
I'm not expecting Chris to show up. So all right, we're doing this shit again.
Yeah.
Walk in, hey. There's no coffee for you. Sorry, mate. We didn't know that you were. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well.
All right. So next, I'm going to say Tom and Aaron, your characters show up at the same time.
All right, you go first.
Okay. Alex is just, mid-30s. Anybody else you would say is basically an oceanographer. That's by trade. He has on just a Gore-Tex jacket that is obviously meant for other weather right now. Plain shirt and jeans. They're obviously made of hydrophobic materials because they want to make sure you're not just getting dunked on constantly. And I'm assuming it's probably still raining in New York proper right now.
Yeah.
So
No, it's raining statewide. It's been raining for days.
Yeah, just a generalized researcher by the look of it, unkept hair and a shoulder bag that's brimming with not only laptop, but satellite equipment to keep in internet contact with anything else around the turn.
Sounds good. Yeah. Tom?
What time of year is it?
It's early year March, so it's cold rain. It is bleak New York cold, where it is gray constantly, and there's like a thin fog on everything, and just pissing all day.
All right, yeah. James walks in. I'm just like 6'8". Yeah. They say,
Walking on his knuckles, yeah.
Well, no, my strength is insanely high. So yeah, he's wearing just kind of standard business slacks, but he's also got a Hawaiian shirt on.
Oh boy,
under his coat.
One of those, yeah, okay.
But also, he has a face like stone.
That. Yeah, his car chiseled out of stone. Yeah,
and you can tell he's been in the military for going on 20 years, and, and the only thing that's worrying him is God, I hope I can find a job where I can keep doing the thing I've been doing for 2 decades.
Yeah, that's a growth industry. I don't know.
And I sure hope I can find a job where they'll let me keep killing people.
I'll hand you your coffee that has 5 caramel syrups in it. You can't drink anything that's not sweet as well.
All right, so you are all assembled. Ross, do you want to, do you have any introductions that you want to do with your team, considering you have a new member on lease?
Yes, we, because of the nature of this operation, we have been loaned a November from another part of the program. So if you could introduce your expertise, background.
Certainly. Let's see here. My designation is, I use an actual Space Force designation. I don't know it. My designation is X. But that basically what that means to all of you is I specialize in microelectronics and electronics. So if any of your radio equipment goes haywire, I'm pretty much here to put a stop to it.
Cool.
Yes. So obviously we have security here. I will be interfacing with any people we need to talk to, and also computers. Hannah, if you could introduce your background.
I love that you let me introduce myself, even though you know what I do so well. I'm with your psychology. People online, I'll probably know. Not saying I haven't spent some time on the wrong side of the tracks. I can probably, open up a few locks or something if we need. And make do.
Mm-hmm. And of course, Darlington.
Again, this is the longest amount of time I spent on dry land for quite a bit, other than just being pushed to a desk job after my main research vessel was taken by pirates, so we got out fine. So, but no, I'm just oceanographer by trade, so any data analytics that we'll be going over right now is pretty much my purview. I can tell you how that's like deep the ocean is in that's like in a flooded mine shaft. So.
Cool. All right, so are you going to connect?
What was your rank?
Your actual rank is in the top right-hand corner. I did look it up. It is a real thing.
Technical Operator Specialist 1.
Specialist 1, that's what you're
Okay, I'm an E8.
But you are a guardian. It's important to know. You're a Space Force guardian, so just important to know that.
I am your guardian.
Yeah.
You are a
teammates.
guardian.
Essentially, I'll still give you the nod, you're in the service too. It's I solve problems.
We got each other in the bar fight, but that's it.
All right. So you guys going to hook up and talk to Luft now? So Luft is your handler, basically. Okay. So Luft is connecting to you through an encrypted video conferencing system. So you all set that up.
Zoom Plus.
Yeah, Zoom. Pretty much. No, WebEx, actually. Much worse.
No Slack.
No Slack. No, the program uses Slack. I believe that. No, Agent Luft is a tired-looking man. He is sort of blandly government handsome. The vibe you get from him is this is a guy whose career has hinged on the fact that he has a jawline, and that has been the only reason he has had a career for ages. With Hanna knowing people very well, you can kind of recognize that this guy a little bit knows he's full of shit and kind of knows he's survived things politically and practically that he shouldn't, and that's why the program keeps him around. He is accidentally bulletproof because people simultaneously over and underestimate him. He is wearing, he's got sunglasses on his forehead, he is sweating bullets, he's wearing an Oxford white shirt with a red tie and a blue houndstooth jacket.
Amazing.
And he's kind of straightening the laptop. Hey, can you guys hear me? He like taps the microphone a couple times. There's an awkward bit where he forgets to unmute himself. Mm-hmm. Okay. All right. Is that WCell? Y'all here?
Yes.
Hey, good to see you. It's me, Agent Luft. How are you?
Excellent. We also have November here from.
Hey, November, how's it going?
Very well, sir.
Wonderful. Sorry, you were the only one of your team we could scramble. Everyone else had to do some program mandatory personnel development stuff. But we needed a 5-man team for this operation. This is a big one. Any of you watch the news?
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So you know about fucking Jamestown and all of northern and western New York getting buried underwater, right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a fucking nightmare. That's pretty hot. That just happened yesterday. Mm-hmm. What we're getting reports from the triage. We're getting reports from the triage center there that we're seeing 18 canebrake neurotoxin deaths. Anybody know what a canebrake neurotoxin is?
No.
Can we roll for it?
Science biology?
Science biology. I'll just give it to you. You don't have to roll.
Okay, cool.
What's your skill in it?
50.
50. Yeah, I'll just give it to you.
I'm just like, it sounds poisonous.
That is affiliated with the timber rattlesnake, which is native to western New York and eastern Pennsylvania. It is, if I remember correctly, I believe it is one of the national symbols, or one of the state symbols of West Virginia. Mm-hmm. It's notable for being extremely fucking poisonous. You get bit, you have a terrible time, and then you die. You suffer, I forget exactly what it's called. Basically, your blood simultaneously clots and can't clot. You have a heart attack. You have discoloration. You're having a seizure. It's a nightmare.
So it's disrupting platelets activity within.
Yeah, it's doing all sorts of terrible shit. So he tells you that. Yeah.
So we're familiar with that. Did a brief stint during my postgraduate. That's like work with one of my biologies for part of marine biology. That's studies. So.
Wow, that's really fucking cool, waiter. I only know what I read on Wikipedia. Apparently, these kinds of snakes, they're really, like, defensive. They don't bite people normally. So, it's Wikipedia says that. But, so the program's worried about that.
The fact that there's that might, again, severe flooding could disrupt their natural habitat and send them out.
Yeah, it could, but we're not finding any snakes.
How's that possible?
I don't know, man. You guys are going in there. You got to figure it out.
To be basically snake bait.
Well, there's a whole lot of bait there already.
We're on a viper hunt. It sounds like.
Yeah. So here's what happened.
If we're lucky.
Yeah, if you're lucky. Jamestown metro area has about 76,000, possibly as many as 85,000 people, and like 85% of them got out before the storm. But we're looking at a situation where there are maybe 5,000 people left who are still in the city proper. So he pulls up and shares this hand-drawn map, which you guys may want to reference. So the city's basically cut off into 3 areas. The only bit that's reliably above water is the green zone, and that's where the National Guard are staging their operations from. That'll be in the northern part, just off the interstate.
I love this little picture of him in the corner with a bunch of muscles flexing.
Yes, that's definitely on there.
At least a brief question, too. Given the severity of the flooding, and I know this is active right now, is there any support from Coast Guard or any other local authorities that are trying to assist other people these civilians to evacuate?
Oh, yeah, they're trying as hard as they fucking can, but it's a shit show. The only 2 hospitals are fucking 2.5 stars on Google Maps, and they're both underwater. So the only medical facilities we have there are triage. There's no power, except generators, I guess. And the local cell towers all got knocked out by the rain. They fucking slid down the hill. So, it's not a great situation. You also have an ongoing lithium fire. So you'll notice on the western side of the city, there's the blue zone. I put a red circle around it. Kathy Hochul made a whole big stink about putting a lithium-ion battery factory there to revitalize the economy of New York State. And, I don't know if you guys know much about charged lithium batteries and water and impacts, but they burn like motherfuckers for a long-ass time. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of people who are in danger. The current evacuation has basically written off everyone in the blue zone, and the main place where they're trying to pull people out of is that pink zone. They call it the red zone, but I only had a pink marker, so that's why it looks like that.
Okay. So in that case, for being able to get in right now, are we going in through the evacuation zone too?
No. I got great cover for y'all. Y'all are going to be FEMA project managers. Yeah, I got fake IDs and everything. You're gonna go in, you're gonna be FEMA project managers, and you're gonna look for the cause of this. But while you're doing that, you're gonna be, following some other sort of important program work. So I can get onto that now, unless you have any other questions about the logistics of the area.
No.
No.
Are the 18 victims alive or dead? Or
As far as we know, they're all dead.
they're all dead?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did they actually have snake bite wounds on their bodies?
Unfortunately, we don't have any assets to confirm. They kind of just triaged them. So they got in, they saw the symptoms, they realized they couldn't do shit, and they moved on. They wrote it down as this matches cane-brake neurotoxin. So, yeah. But 18 of these snake bites is weird during a flood because usually you see maybe one of them in a year.
Right.
So, quite odd.
Okay. Yes. All right. Well, that'll be
Now, we also actually have an asset in the field, Agent Pagan. Any of you ever worked with Agent Pagan before?
No.
Okay. She's one hell of an agent. She's been with the program for 20 years. I can send you a little bit of a dossier on her if you want.
Yes.
She is phenomenal. All right, so he forwards that file to you. So you got 3 goals here. First and foremost, locate Agent Pagan and secure any, we're going to call it opposition material. You understand what I say when I capitalize
Was that her specialty, storing materials?
Agent Pagan, we'll circle back to that.
Okay.
No, that was not her specialty. Okay. You're going to investigate the cause of those 18 cane-brake neurotoxin deaths. I would definitely check out the bodies to confirm the cause of death. Mm-hmm. And lastly, you're going to eliminate the vector of infection and any local opposition or anyone who is a little too familiar with that opposition, if you understand what I'm saying.
Yes.
Okay.
Is this something Agent Pagan can brief us on?
Possibly. So, why don't you all open up the dossier on Agent Pagan? Anyone have a skill that would make it easier for them to pull information out of that dossier really quick?
Bureaucracy.
Bureaucracy or human?
Bureaucracy or
human.
Yeah. Okay. I'll let I'll let one person roll bureaucracy and one person roll human.
No, it's not going to be me.
70.
Okay.
Do you have
I have human at 70, but you can do it.
Okay. Well, no, you roll that then.
You can assist for +10.
Okay, I'll assist.
So you have an 80.
62. So
Woo!
yes.
Huzzah!
So real quick run over that, Maddy. 2 things stand out for your character. First and foremost, Agent Pagan was running really tight ops for the program really early on. I mean, you're getting like a really several megabytes of Word files essentially that are blacked out to all hell. But she was running as far as you know. When did your character start with the program actually?
I would say mid-20s, so it'd be 13 years.
13 years? Yeah. Okay. So you don't know a lot about the program's history, but you thought it kind of came into being in 2001 or something like that. She has some operational history on here from the 90s, and it's pretty weird. So P-Cell apparently were a really talented field field agents, cell of field agents who did a lot of really tough, nasty work. Apparently she was discharged from the program, quote unquote, and was left to her own devices and ended up in Jamestown kind of occasionally doing stuff for them on the side. But with your human check, you're pretty sure she was looking for someone.
Yeah. She
was still doing program business that she was not supposed to be doing, and she was pursuing probably a vendetta, you would guess.
Yeah.
So that's what you get.
Cool. I will mention that to everyone after we finish the briefing, because
yes,
sounds like Andler doesn't need to know.
Yeah. Anyway, so Agent Love kind of gathers himself up. Anyway, that's kind of the full story. Y'all have any other questions? Otherwise, you're getting on first flight over there.
I actually do have a question.
Yeah.
So, given the fact that, again, we do have an agent on the field right now, were there any particular assets of concern right now, such as a green box, so that we were looking after?
No, there's nothing in play that we know about. I mean, these veterans, sometimes they bring shit with them, so I would definitely take a close look at whatever she was doing. But
no ideas about, you mentioned possible opposition.
Yeah, I mean, the nasty stuff we deal with, but
there's no known.
No known opposition in the area. I would say Pagan ran afoul of some nefarious groups in her career. Could be one of those if they're involved, but...
Do we have contact with Pagan?
No. She might be dead.
Okay. When was the last contact?
I don't know. I wasn't her case officer. I'm getting the second hand, full disclosure. You also realize he's telling you way more than he absolutely should. He's telling you so much more than he should.
He's gonna die.
Yeah.
Well, just so they can say, yeah, you were briefed.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are being worried.
He's pretty sure the last time anyone had contact with Pagan was a couple months ago.
Oh, okay.
That's his best bet.
Before that.
But it was like a check-in. It was like a, hey, how are you doing? You know, what's going on with your
still alive?
retirement? Are you still alive? Yeah, it was like that.
Okay. What lead do we have on Pagan?
She was undercover locally. She was working with the Post-Journal World, which is a local newspaper. She was going under the pseudonym Diana Watts. So you can take a look for her under that pseudonym.
Post-Journal World is the local newspaper?
Yeah. Also, like I said, there's no internet there, so if you guys want to be doing any researching or you Googling, you should do that before you go.
Okay. I'll look at her name up on the newspaper. What was her beat?
The last article, her beat was like, she seems to have been, this is one of those papers that's really good, but it's on the decline, like everything.
Papers,
yeah. Like a lot of papers in this part of the state. She kind of did a little bit of whatever she wanted, but her main beat seemed to be like political, governmental, mostly, with some, corporate intersections, as in these people are going for this contract, these people are going for this bond, et cetera, right?
Okay.
But that was typically her beat. The last article she has that you find is her writing a really boring piece about how some local company called the Top Mix Corporation stole dirt from the county government. And she's really passionate. Literal dirt.
Okay.
They went without a permit into like a county-owned land with a scooper and scooped up the dirt and drove away. And she's writing really passionately about it, but kind of comes off a little crazy. So yeah.
You said that we would have. I'm assuming again national crisis. It's environmental crisis, so internet, all communications probably out.
Yep.
So, would it be possible to, I guess, somebody roll bureaucracy so we could requisition a satellite link, or at the very least, like a Starlink receiver to be able to get what we need?
You can try. It's going to be very difficult. I'm going to ask for a bureaucracy check, and it's going to be a -30 because all resources being funneled into this place are really heavily monitored. Okay. That's the problem. Okay. That said, if you guys want things that either the National Guard or FEMA would conceivably be giving to just their regular guys, guns, vests, hazard equipment, you can free reign on that. Okay. But like an individual person wouldn't be given like a Starlink connection in this particular case, so that's why it's harder.
Regular bureaucracy roll, see if we can get it, or
yeah, sure.
Yeah.
16.
Under? Oh, wow.
Under 16. Yeah.
Wow, yeah, totally. Okay, yeah, you guys got a Starlink connection, you lucky motherfuckers.
Yay!
Congratulations, you're the first people who've played this that had internet during the scenario.
Alright, it's going to be over 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No. Oh, it's going to be great. Let's do it.
Yeah. Also, I know it's typical for a lot of role-playing games, but do I have any cargo for in case... not if, but when things get.
Oh, absolutely.
Crazy.
You totally have guns. If anyone wants a gun, you can have a gun.
Right.
So in terms of equipment, Agent Luft is going to tell you that the big problem here is that in order to do these evacuations, because all of the water all over the entire city is full of heavy metals and contaminants, you need full firefighter kit to go through it, and you need chem tape to seal up any punctures. You also can't when you're navigating most people are using Zodiacs or some sort of inflatable boat. When you're doing that, you can't use the motor on it, or you'll knock down the houses because everything's so close together, and the wake from that will just knock the fucking houses down. So people, in order to evacuate folks, are walking next to these boats in the water in these firefighter suits, shoulder checking big metal spikes and pieces of fucking rebar and broken down cars to wade through and get to people in order to get them out. You guys are going to need the same shit. So you're all going to be issued about 60 pounds of heavy firefighter equipment. Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. The big thing is you have all of you have an SCBA, self-contained breathing apparatus with 45 minutes of air. That alone is 30 pounds. The hazard suit itself is another 30 pounds. So if you don't want to have your breather, you also all have gas masks. But the sealed air is going to be necessary if you're I'm moving into the lithium fire area. You know what I mean? So, and if you want to carry additional tanks with you, you can do that, but each one is 15 pounds. Yeah.
And actually, speaking at least of that too, since we don't know where we're going, is the National Guard actually bringing in any kind of scuba gear specifically for
Not scuba, absolutely not, because this is not a scenario where you want to use a scuba suit. Yeah.
Fuck.
Me too.
Yeah, everyone, many of you may notice that you have swim on your character sheets.
Oh boy.
Yeah. I'm totally sure that's there for a good reason. No, so scuba wouldn't be used because...
Okay,
Don't just swim.
Yeah, okay.
I'm guessing visibility. That's like visibility, debris hitting everything.
More that one of the, like a scuba suit is thin, so if you got hit by something, you'd get fucked up. It would tear into you really, really fast.
That makes sense.
So a lot of people need to be able to like brace yourself, so that's why these really heavy suits are being used.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any other questions?
No, I think we're good to go.
All right, so you have a flight that will fly you into... Let me scroll through my folder and get the map. Here we go. You will be landing in Chautauqua County Jamestown Airport, which is a small regional airport a little bit north on New York 60. So north on that is also north on this. Here's the map. You can see it. It's the purple airport directly above Jamestown. This is a small airport, and in order to do crisis response, this place is being pummeled with hundreds of flights, as many flights as people can get out here, because this is the worst of the entire disaster in western and northern New York. So you guys, as you are flying in, you are directly taking the space of life-saving material. So I am going to ask all of your characters for a sanity check as you realize that.
For helplessness, because that don't affect me.
You're fine then.
That fails.
Oh, 11.
Critical success? You don't care. Good. Fuck them. The world has too many people anyway.
44
Like,
critical
no,
success.
wait,
Oh, Jesus.
Saved the day.
Ross, you failed?
Yeah, I failed.
Just take one. And Chris, did you?
Zeros.
Oh, that's a crit failure.
Oh God, you really care.
You really care. You fucking loser. All right. You're going to take 4 for that with a crit fail. Feel free to project on one of your bonds. I forget if that's the character who has a bond with a walrus at an aquarium.
What?
No, I have my pet parrot. That
Oh, you have a
tracks.
parrot. Okay,
That
good.
absolutely tracks.
Yeah.
My senior neighbor keeps asking me for tech support. And
Yep.
pop up, my
Yep.
granddad.
Yep. Yeah.
I'm
So,
gonna-
you want a projector now?
Oh yeah.
Okay. Go
That's
ahead.
part of the fun, isn't it?
Yes, it absolutely is. I'm actually not going to make you roll sanity because projecting is fun. So just roll a d4 to see how much you can project.
Okay.
Yep.
1.
1. Okay. So you take 3 damage and you project 1. Who do you project on?
Oh, my pop up.
Yeah. Fuck granddad. He never dealt with this shit.
Oh.
Yeah. All right. So you guys are all you all load into military cargo plane unless you have anything else you want to do before you head over.
No, time is of the essence.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So the plane is going to be landing at midnight.
Okay.
You guys are going to be getting there in the dead of night. As you are all on your way there, Ross, Wizard, gets an encrypted communication from Agent Luft while you're in the air.
Right.
Do you take it?
Yeah, of course.
Cool. So it's not video. He's clearly like fucking around with something. He's like, hey, Wizard, are you there?
Yes.
All right. So the big boys just kind of got back to me on this one, and things are really fucking bad. Okay. So if you and your team find out that this is not a salvageable operation, you know that map I sent you earlier?
Yes.
You see the chemical plant in the northeastern part of the city?
Timax cooling?
Yeah, the coolant plant.
Yeah.
There's a big fucking storage unit there full of chlorine. If things go really bad, blow that.
Oh.
What that'll do is what I'm told is the chlorine will be released into the atmosphere and then kind of land down over the city.
Yeah.
So I would, after you do that, get far away or wear a mask. But that'll, if we need to pull a plug.
Do we have access to explosives? Well, I can ask James. He isn't.
If you need to requisition them with the National Guard, you can do that.
Okay.
But otherwise, it's going to be on-site procurement.
Okay.
But you've got a specialist in that field, so.
Oh yes, you do. You do and me.
Yeah, I figured.
If you tell me like
Why
sounds like a good
is
plan.
this being raised as a concern?
The guys up top think that this the neurotoxin is infectious.
They think it's infectious.
Yeah.
And why do they think that?
Because it's spreading rapidly, and we're getting new cases.
You're getting. Oh.
We got another 7 cases in the time since you guys scrambled for the plane.
Okay, I will tell my team, and I will take that under advisement. Any other intel is highly appreciated.
Yeah. That's all I got for you, man.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm going to ask for a sanity check for cause the single greatest chemical disaster in history.
Oh, I crit that.
You crit that?
Yeah, fuck these people.
3 Mile
Yeah.
Island, nothing. It's fine.
Yeah, no,
Fine.
either fuck these people or you're like, we're going to do a great job.
I work for the CIA. We do this all over the place. It's fun to do it on the home field.
Oh, the Delta Green bingo card one's just like blowing up a fucking building.
Poisoning an entire town.
Yeah.
It's
Hey,
all
Ross,
bad.
like,
I
this-
just we
hey,
just
Ross.
get to do this in America.
Hey, Ross,
I can.
this is Tuesday.
Yeah, this is a red letter day.
Nice.
Get to do it here.
Oh, because you get to a well-built factory.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yep, fair enough. You tell the entire team that?
I will tell them that it is. I'm not going to tell them about the chlorine plant.
Okay.
I will talk to James about that, but I will mention that the
James won't care.
We have new intel. The neurotoxin, whatever is causing it, is clearly not a snakebite because it is infectious. It is transmitting somehow. There are 7 new cases since we have started travel. So that's all I have. So this, if we believe that this is spreading beyond control, we will take further measures. But we must assess that.
I'm going to assume that this is like kept off social media or like newspaper. Like people don't know this is happening yet, right? Because that's going to be.
We don't even know the vector.
Well, fortunately, I believe that the fact that the disaster has damaged internet infrastructure there so heavily means it will not spread. But who knows? It is a highly dynamic situation. So
It's highly fluid.
It's highly fluid.
Hey!
So I will go to what's your character's nickname or code name?
Wage.
Wage. I will go to Wage and there is a chlorine plant in the northeast sector.
I know, saw that on the map, sir.
Yes. If this operation is unsalvageable, if it is spreading too fast for us to contain, we have orders to blow the chlorine plant.
Understood.
What do you need to make that happen?
Do we have a schematics of the plant?
No.
If it's just like, is it a tank?
I will have to assess on site. So just think about that.
I would say like C4 should do the job, sir.
Okay. Well, would the National Guard have that?
It's possible they would need it. They would need it to clear out obstructions.
Okay. So I want you to have your eyes out for any explosives you see in the area.
Understood,
We
sir.
may need to procure them fast.
I keep thinking like, can we stop by my house? I've got like a ton of this stuff at home.
I have a bathtub full of thermite.
Okay.
Just they're talking to me. It's just like, oh yeah, this is gonna be great. Like, just find out where toxins coming from, save a bunch of people.
That's why I got
easy.
into this job.
Yeah, what a
To
fun...
help people.
I'm a superhero.
Oh yeah, because you joined Delta Green to
That'd be
help
great.
people.
Yeah, that's what people do. All right, so do you guys have anything you want to requisition? Several of you have firearms. Are you bringing those with you?
Yeah. Of course.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Just standard 45. Just
Cool.
But I'm gonna have like some in case shit equipment stacked away.
Yeah.
Requisition 2 vehicles if we can.
Yep, sure. Yeah, you're gonna have 2
Preferably
vehicles on
something with a
site.
snorkel like with those USGS vehicles.
Yeah.
That'd be a tough thing to get, a snorkel vehicle. The big issue with that, like I said, is because there is so much traffic flowing into the airport, there's like a bottleneck on large supplies.
Okay.
Moving personnel on small supplies is a little bit less difficult, but big vehicle like that, you can totally make a requisition check for it, but it also will not be helpful in some parts of the city.
Okay, well, I mean, I guess I could try. Well, 2 vehicles, 1 with a snorkel, if possible.
Sure.
First aid. Do you have a first aid kit?
I don't, but I can do that. It's like
who has first aid or medicine?
I have first aid, so
Okay.
You guys can all have IFACs, infantry first aid kits.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Yeah, healing wounds is not normally my thing.
Yeah.
I want a FEMA rain jacket.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good pull.
Just-
Yeah. You have a FEMA branded rain jacket.
I don't. No, I do not.
Okay.
Okay. Any other?
I'm
a
not
good
a
idea.
medicine person.
I mean, we can't spend too much time requisitioning shit. We need to, like, get
Go,
on
go,
this
go.
as soon as possible. Like,
But yeah, I was thinking like something like a saw.
Sure. Oh, that would.
I know. I said no. There's stuff I keep hidden until we actually.
Okay. Yeah. You want a saw? You know what? Actually, you can have a saw.
Excellent.
You can have
this
it.
is not good.
Yeah, that's never a good sign.
You can have a saw. Saw is a percentile. It's all lethality always whenever you're using it. So you have a saw. You also have a Mark 17 scar, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got both of those.
Awesome.
Cool.
So yeah, but yeah, I'm just gonna wear my 45 out like.
Actually, night vision would be good.
Yeah. You get a night vision.
That's
fair.
actually, it probably
It's
is
not
going
time
to
to
be spared
panic
right now,
yet.
but since
Well,
we're going
we're landing
into
in
an
the-
area where we would be testing for either toxins or other issues right now. Basically, that's like a standard field chemical analysis kit. So
Sure, yeah.
Basically, looking at
Got it. You have a box that says science on it in brackets, and you can put it on things,
Good.
and it'll give you
I
information.
have forensics. I could probably use that for vague.
Okay.
Vague science-related
Science.
things.
Yeah, and I have chemistry at 50, so I'll
Yeah,
be able to at least look into something else. So I can.
Sounds good. You know what? Actually, you guys can have the snorkel vehicle, but the thing is, like, going into the pink zone or the blue zone with it is not going to be feasible because of obstructions in the street, right?
Okay.
You know. That said, it will not be impacted by driving into water.
I just want to.
Okay.
All right, give me a week, and I'll get you like a bulldozer, heavily
Well, we
armored.
don't have.
You cannot have the killdozer. I'm sorry.
I got
Tom's very
$20
sad.
in my pocket. Since I have the killdozer.
I'm sorry.
So, I think in general when we land, we should split up into 2 teams. One team focuses on the bodies, and actually 3 teams. Like one, Darlington, you get to the bodies and examine them figure out anything you can.
Okay.
Team 2, two agents go and interview people to try and figure out where the victims were found, that kind of thing, and then 2 agents start looking for pagan, starting with the newspaper people. And yeah.
Cool.
So Darlington, you'll be on the own, then we'll have 2 pairs.
Okay. And I can kind of, and if you want to use me for a relay point for any communications, because since I have
Just focus on the bodies first.
Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
and then it'll be fluid from there. Yeah.
Fluid indeed. All right, so you guys are landing. Wheels are down. The landing is rough. Also, some of you may get airsick while you're flying there because there is a lot of turbulence. You are flying through an active storm. When the ramp on the plane drops and you all kind of file out duffel bags and gear, in tow, it is a fucking cacophonous nightmare. There are hundreds of guys on walkie-talkies screaming things. There's a backlog of planes. Your plane's landing is delayed for 15 minutes because people's landing vectors basically got confused because it's not being coordinated well at the airport. The local guys aren't used to dealing with this kind of traffic. The interstate is just clogged with dozens and dozens and dozens of military vehicles, line after line after line of them. All over there are National Guard guys in, camouflage ponchos screaming into walkie-talkies or standing under spotlights smoking. There's the kind of a faint hum of generators at all times, and there's just black rain pouring down on you. It's like 39 degrees. It's freezing fucking cold, and it's pissing rain. And whenever you step into something that's not pavement, like your boots go up to the ankle. Like the mud is just saturated thick with stuff. But you've landed. You are here in Jamestown, New York. You're at the airport. You've got your cars. You can make your way to the city.
I'm so annoyed about my white shoes right now.
Yeah, no, you should not have worn the trainers. But yeah, also like I said, all of you guys have a full firefighting hazard suit, basically with a self-contained breathing apparatus and a gas mask. So just let me know if you want any of those in a scene. I'll be counting on you guys to do that.
Yeah.
Okay. So who wants to trace where the victims were, and who wants to go after the Agent Pagan?
I'll go after Pagan.
Okay. Who else wants to go with Pagan?
I can go with you.
Okay.
I do the psychology. It's probably something could be.
Yeah, no, that would be extremely useful. So you 3 head to the FEMA area where the bodies are, and that's probably where the survivors are.
Yeah, so the survivors are there's a refugee camp that's been built at the Montbrook Country Club. That'll be in the green zone on the map there. The Lakeview Cemetery, which is directly south of the Hampton Inn and Suites, is being used as the triage center. Mm-hmm. So the cemetery is full of medical equipment because it is the closest space where they can make open land to the flooded area. And then a little bit further to the east, you will see the college, Jamestown Community College. Jamestown Community College is being used as the morgue. They have requisitioned and scrambled refrigerated trailers that were previously used in COVID, and that is where they are storing bodies.
So it's probably best that I go over there first to be able to take a look at that. So.
All right. So Aaron's going to the morgue. Where's everybody else going?
I guess the rest of us are going to the refugee camp.
Cool.
That's
Sounds
where
good.
we're going to find everyone to talk to.
Yeah.
I can only assume people from the newspaper would be there.
Yeah, exactly.
Getting
Yeah.
scoops or whatever.
Sure. Okay. So Aaron, we're going to do you first.
Okay.
So you roll up to the morgue. There are a couple National Guard guys standing around. One of them's got an illuminated cone, and he's directing trucks that are bringing in bodies. What do you do?
Give him my fake. That's like my fake FEMA ID. Basically, Dr. Phil Collison. forensic pathologist. So
Cool. What are you doing with the bodies here, Doc? What was FEMA want to?
right now we're basically just doing a brief catalog of everybody else in here to make sure that families are notified and everything else during this, and also just to ensure appropriate storage and everything else. That's and medicals during the.
His eyes glaze over.
The time. So, sorry, I just need about an hour in there to get my stuff done, and I'll be out of here, man.
Yeah, sure. Whatever you say, Doc.
So thank you for being here.
Yeah, you need any paperwork or anything?
So I'll go. That's everything's already pre-filled out at this point, so we should be good right now. So unless were we given bullshit paperwork to give to them just in case?
You can if you want to. You can.
Yeah.
Well, you might want to get victim any reports on the bodies.
Yeah. So, but that is true. So, like I said, yeah, I just need all the information right now for cause of death, everything else.
Oh yeah, sure. Come with me. He leads you, but there's basically a little like a gatehouse essentially, like prefab gatehouse. He leads you inside. He just pulls open a file folder, like a filing cabinet. There is just paper. They've just been thrown in there. These guys are getting these big sheafs of papers based on victim stuff, and they're just shoving them in. They're not categorized at all. No one here knows what a Dewey Decimal System is. It's just a pile of shit. So yeah, man, go wild on it. I gotta go back outside.
No, I should be good right now. I'll call you if I need anything.
That sounds good. All right, adios, man. Yeah, he goes back outside and starts smoking.
Yeah. All right, Jesus.
Excuse me, my lungs are dangerously empty.
Yeah, my lungs are dangerously healthy. We have to change that.
I don't have bureaucracy, unfortunately, to kind of go through this.
Rip, as the kids say.
Let me see if there's anything else, I guess.
We'll circle back to you. We'll do everything.
Yeah.
So you, the four of you go to the refugee camp.
Yeah.
It is. I'm actually going to ask for a sanity check as you roll up because it is a sad fucking place. Actually, mostly from Ross and Tom.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Because
I don't give a shit.
the chlorine.
44.
That's a crit success.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, you guys don't care. Fuck these people.
You just have never cared.
Fuck them kids. Yeah.
Sociopath.
Fuck your kids.
Fuck
No,
them
I'm
kids.
totally. I am totally a sociopath.
Yeah. Fuck them kids. Yeah. So it
That's a very
is.
sane sociopath.
It is extremely sad. Basically, there are olive drab tents and really haphazard tent city put together with tarps or anything the military could get. It's pouring rain and the ground is saturated, so everyone's walking around in a foot of mud. A lot of people have rubberized ponchos on and stuff like that, but people look haggard. They have been inundated with this shit. All of their belongings are gone. People are on edge. They are tense. They're fighting with each other over absolutely nothing. There's not enough medical supplies. A lot of people are conspicuously bleeding and wandering around. There are a couple National Guard guys around here who are trying to maintain order, but it looks pretty chaotic. Anyone here just have a skill that would relate to knowing things about the city?
Let's see here. History.
Yeah, I'll let you roll it. You don't even need... What's your score in it?
40.
I'll just give it to you. It's fine.
Okay.
You would know that Jamestown has really serious crime and drug problems. They have... there are really large numbers of... specifically, the two crimes that are most common in Jamestown are aggravated assault and domestic violence. In 2021, they had over 2,000 incidents of domestic violence alone. So people... They're also, at the time of the flood, there was a very large homeless population because the eviction moratorium expired and a whole shitload of people just lost their housing over fucking night. So it is pretty fucking bleak here. What do you guys do?
Anthropology.
Yeah.
So, I'm going to be probably on the way over. I would look at the newspaper's website, which I hope is still up.
Sure.
And
you got
look
your
at
Starling.
photos of the staff and stuff like that.
Sure.
Asking around.
Small staff. 3.
So because you're looking at the victims. Yeah. Right.
So
Yep.
we were going to look at the interview people.
Yeah.
We're going after Pagan.
Yeah. Oh, you two are going after Pagan. Okay. Yeah. So we're going after. So I'm gonna find a National Guards guy to talk to. I need to talk to people. We have a list of the victim names, right?
Yeah, you do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'm asking. I want to talk to the families
Sure.
of these people because we're trying to figure out what happened here.
Yeah, you can totally do that. The National Guard will collaborate with you guys because you're FEMA. We're bullshit. I don't care. We're not paid enough to care about this shit.
Yeah.
So you can go talk to victims' families. What do you want to roll to notice any common trends?
Human.
Yeah, that's good. And meanwhile, Maddy and Chris, what are you guys doing? Bang bang.
Approach National Guard or whatever. Oh, hey, we're here with
What's
FEMA.
up? Great.
Is there anyone here covering local press? We just want to get some information from them, see how everything's going so far.
Any journos around, even someone who used to be a journalist.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I mean, there's a couple of the reporters from the paper who got fucked. I think there's some assholes from CNN, but they haven't got their feet hooked up yet.
No. How about the people who aren't seeing it?
I mean, they're the locals, but they're not working right now. They're all displaced.
Sure, but can you point me to them?
Yeah, absolutely. You're looking for Barnaby Hicks, I think his name is. Yeah, he was the editor-in-chief of the Post-Journal.
East Coast ass name Barnaby.
As Copernicus, I'm hurt. Yeah, so he tells you where you can find Barnaby Hicks.
Okay.
I'd keep my eye out on that one. He's a sad motherfucker.
Okay, I've got a name. What have you found?
Yep.
You want to do something? Any other things you want to do, Maddy?
No, like besides, I think we would have already talked about Pagan. They passed all that stuff.
Sure.
Like we would have
All
done
right, I
that.
guess then we start sniffing around for Barnaby.
Cool. Yeah, so we will go to that scene in a second. Ross, remind me what you and Tom were doing again?
We were talking to the victims'
Right.
families
So,
to find
we're-
out where they were.
Cool.
What happened to them? That
Well,
kind of thing.
yeah, maybe you should do that.
I made human. 32.
What'd you roll?
32 out of 70.
Cool. Okay. With that level of human, you will notice all of them were industrial workers. All of the victims who have been found so far were industrial workers for the Top Mix Corporation. Maybe not currently. A lot of them were fired about a month ago after they finished some project. But everyone who's been infected so far were workers with the Top Mix Corporation.
Top Mix is also the one that Pagan was writing about.
Yeah, I wrote the article about them stealing dirt.
Dirt. Okay. I'll ask him. Mention that the company was involved in some scandal. Was there what was the deal with the dirt? Like, was it polluted or something? Like,
No, they just stole it.
Where did they steal it from?
They stole it from county-owned land.
County-owned land, like what?
Undeveloped, side of the road.
Okay.
They basically drove a tractor on there, scooped all the dirt up, and then drove away with it.
What were they using it for?
Top Mix Corporation is a concrete company, so they make concrete, so they were probably using it for that.
Okay.
Yeah, that's your best guess.
Okay. And so what happened? So what was the symptom? The flooding, and then how did those people die? Like, what happened in the last hours?
So from what you can get, what you can piece together, typically what's happening to these people is no one really knows, there isn't a consistent time that you can pick up. It just seems to happen, which is bizarre. But they start exhibiting symptoms of...
The cane break neurotoxin.
Yeah, the cane break neurotoxin, but the defibrillation syndrome.
What is it?
Defibrillation syndrome. So your blood can't clot, but at the same time, you also have massive blood clots throughout your body. Any existing hemorrhaging you have is exacerbated, and heart attacks can occur. So you basically just have a heart attack and start bleeding from your eyes and die.
So did this start happening before the flooding, or did it
After the flooding.
After the flooding.
Only after the flooding.
Okay. Something about the flooding may triggered this, it seems like.
Seems like.
Okay.
Possibly, yeah.
Okay. And then I'm going to start looking for these new victims.
So, as you start asking about the new victims, you actually find out that one person survived.
Oh.
Yes. So her name, you get her name. Her name is Sandra O'Leary. Sandra O'Leary is the only person who was stabilized. She was injected with, you're talking to basically a nurse who is on break and is just fucking staring into the middle distance, chain smoking because he's been on triage duty for 36 hours. Mm-hmm. He tells you that they had crofab. One of the biggest issues with snake bites and toxins like that is you usually don't have the specific antivenom you need on hand. In this case, they got lucky and they had a stabilizing agent called crofab. They gave her an injection of that, and she was stabilized and she fucked off.
And that was for the rattlesnake venom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's for the timber rattlesnake.
Okay. So they knew there was that. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go talk to her if she's at.
Cool. So we'll circle back to that. Aaron, so you were looking at the bodies. What you want to roll?
All right, biology. So see if
do you have forensic skill?
I do have forensics as well. So
is that better?
No, their biology and forensics are both 50.
Okay, cool. Go ahead.
So I was rolling 50.
Yeah. All right. Nope, that is 60. I have no idea what the hell was wrong with these.
Cool.
So.
That's not true. Take a point of sanity damage.
All right.
I'm a big believer in fail forward.
Yay.
You basically what happens is these bodies are not being stored in a good way. You are going into these big refrigerated, long tanks, essentially. That would typically be used to store like food as it's being shipped across the country or something like that. There are these rattling generators outside. You go inside one of them and you're looking for one of the victims, and you kind of pull the body out a little bit, and another body that has been basically the bodies are on horizontal metal slats, just stacked one on top of each other. Running through these fucking things. On the ground, there are bags of ice that have just been dumped out in order to try and keep it fucking cold in case the generators fail and somebody doesn't notice. So as you are pulling one of the bodies out, one of the bodies falls on you from above, and it is not a pleasant experience. You get all sorts of goo on you. It is very, very unpleasant and not a good time.
You remember Double Dare? Yeah. You remember when the giant body would fall on those kids and get goo on them?
No, I'm particularly right now going through the...
Now dig through that body to get the flag.
At the end of the game.
That's the flag out of the body, Aaron.
Yeah. So you look through all of the victims, and you actually notice that none of the people who have died of canebrake neurotoxin actually have snake bites. None of them have bite marks on their bodies.
Okay.
That's kind of what I was suspecting.
Yeah. Are you doing a full autopsy?
Like I said, I'm not. I can do as much as I can because I'm not an actual forensic pathologist. But I can. I'll if I can do another forensic.
Go ahead.
Biology roll. Let's see.
Sure.
Just to see if I can fuck up.
Yeah, let's just find the explosives. Just call it a day.
This is normal to a manatee. This is fine. Yes, that did. Nope. Actually, I take that back. That is 4 off of 4 off of a success. So
it's 54?
Yeah.
Okay. Make a sanity check.
Okay.
Yay!
I've seen worse. Odd 5.
Odd 5. Wow. Okay. So still take 1.
All right.
Yeah. So you do a nasty fucking autopsy. You get like a combat knife or something, and you're like, I saw a Y incision on CSI once. I can do this. And it is a fucking harrowing, disgusting thing, and you wish you hadn't done it. You're not a professional, so you are not really dealing with the fact that these people are frozen, so you're hacking through the bodies in order to cut them open. It is disgusting. But you do find...
Not through a shark's stomach, it's fine.
Yes. You do find there is no internal indication of defibrillation syndrome. So there's no sign, no clots. There are no physical signs in the body of experiencing these symptoms at all.
Is there anything off that we're seeing other than that? So,
well, you notice as you're skimming through the files, you're getting blood all over the files because your hands are just covered in it. You notice that there are a lot of gunshot victims too.
Gunshot victims.
Yeah.
Looking out there, is there any particular indication of caliber or what kind of weapon was used? So,
you would probably have to take a little bit of time to dig through that. Seems like a lot of it is, like handguns. People kind of probably looting related, but there are some that seem to be of a higher caliber, where people were maybe shot with long arms.
Interesting. So I'm going to go ahead and confiscate those two. Obviously, kind of.
Sure.
It's like, making sure that I'm doing through. And I assume also I would have gloves or anything else to just.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not going to penalize you. It just looks cool in my brain.
Oh, you didn't
okay, just make sure it's walking around covered in blood. Like, night, guys.
Are you confiscating the reports or the bodies?
Reports. I'm not dragging up the
And where are you keeping the bodies?
Okay, Aaron, don't be the Doug of Delta Green.
Yeah.
Don't bring your work home.
No, but what do you think I would be dragging a body?
I don't know. That's why
I would be very
You were
interested.
crazy enough to hack at the pieces frozen, and apparently your sanity score is still very healthy.
Yeah.
That's like, I've seen a lot of things regardless of it, but it's like there might have been deep ones invading my ship. You never know.
Yeah.
But anyway, so yeah, I will take at least a couple of those relating to the long
Specifically, the
arms.
reports related to the long arms.
The long arms.
Also,
so.
are you also taking the canebrake reports?
Yes, I am. So, but I will actually I will slip those in there, put everything in the files because these guys aren't going to be checking on a regular basis. So it's an emergency.
Yeah, you put them in your briefcase.
But just thank them for their night, saying I've already done with everything else too. So thank them for the service and go out to the night.
Before you go, did you also want to look at the long arm bodies? Because you can do that if you want.
Oh, which bodies? Or
The ones got chopped.
Okay, yeah, absolutely. Yeah, if we do have an option for that too.
Cool. Yeah, I'll let you do that before you leave.
Okay.
So just give me one last forensics check.
Can do. All right.
Another fail.
89. Yeah,
89. That's a big fail.
Yeah, so nothing.
Nothing this time. Yeah, but something does stick in your mind. You're like, I'm missing something here. Yeah.
It's off right now, but also I'm not a firearms expert by
Sure.
any means,
Yeah.
so I look at ocean creatures and
I'm also going to say that you're grabbing the reports and you're skimming them really quickly. You're not reading them in detail, so
Yeah,
just
so-
as a heads up.
But yeah, everything's filed away too, and I do send a message out to everybody else, letting them know at least what I found so far
Cool.
and what we have. So
All right, team, let's find Pagan. Remind me.
Yay.
Yeah, what are you guys doing?
We were going after Barnaby Hicks.
Barnaby Hicks. All right, yeah, you find him. He is a short, stumpy man. I would say he looks a little Columbo-esque, kind of. But he's kind of been on, the bad end for a while, where Columbo sort of circles out to be kind of an upbeat-looking guy. This man has been beaten down and has decided to stop getting back up. He has dark circles under his eyes. He's staring into the middle distance. He's smoking what appears to be his 5th cigarette. Yeah, he's got grubby fingers, yellow fingernails.
How you doing?
Yeah,
It's just smoking. That's what's caused everyone we've met's been smoking.
yeah.
R.J. Reynolds is the bad guy.
Yeah, he sort of looks up as you as you walk over. Yeah. Hey, what do you guys want? Looking for me?
We're here from FEMA. We were looking for one of your reporters to get in contact with, actually. Deanna
Watts.
I can't read my own writing. Deanna,
Yeah.
do you know where they are right now?
He kind of throws a cigarette out and stomps on it. No, I don't know where anyone is. Sorry. She,
Okay, do you have a contact number or anything, just in case the networks come back up?
Yeah, I'll give you a number. Here, he gives you your phone number.
Cool. The last report that she wrote in your newsletter, did you send them out to do that specific? Or is this something they just...
No, Diana's a fantastic reporter. She punches way above her weight. It's a shame that she's let herself go the way she has. I try to give my folks a little bit of independence so they can pursue things they're interested in, as you can imagine. I'm a big believer that, you can have that passion will, produce good content. But unfortunately, my readers have stopped agreeing with me. So Diana, she was one of the good ones. She was doing some really big long-term investigation on some group. I don't know what happened to her, but I think she said she was going to get some kind of evidence about some corruption or some shit. I don't fucking know. Anyway, she went, I think, for a meet a little bit before the rain hit, and I haven't seen her since.
Do you know where that meet was? Which part of town that was in?
I would bet the swamp. That's where she usually... Literally, it's the name of the bar and grill there. It's called the Swamp, yeah. It's a real place, yeah. The Swamp Bar and Grill.
Yeah, it's near the
Yeah, it's
I
real.
was just like,
Come
of course,
on.
just a literal swamp.
Yep.
They're a big wood sign.
Yeah, she was. This is the swamp. Yes.
And then the rain started. It's like, all right, well, she's drowned.
Yeah.
Oh wait, Diana, she's just two doors down from the bog hag.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
don't
yeah.
find her.
Yeah. She likes to meet her contacts at the Swamp Bar and Grill. I think it's some kind of ironic joke to her or something.
Cool. But you've been surprised. Can you think of anything else?
Now this is a good enough lead for me. Let's go to the swamp.
All right. I mean, y'all said you were with FEMA, right?
Yeah. I assume you've already got on top of putting any warnings out you can, please evacuate and all that.
Yeah.
Obviously, I didn't need to tell you to do that. You're good at your job.
Well, I mean, I would just caution you guys. This place is, you know anything about the police closure rate around here?
No, but
How good does 2% sound?
That's the closer rate for crimes?
Yeah.
Damn. I'm not there. Smoke on.
now that I know what that is, that sounds terrible.
You know the last time your people came by to update the flood hazard maps for this area?
I would say too long ago. Considering the state of this fucking
1976.
place. Yeah, all right. A lot of things are tracking together now.
76.
Cool.
So, I'd recommend while you're here, you watch your step. I know you guys aren't the institution you represent, so I'm not gonna fault you for that, but this is somebody's fault, and, yeah, anyway. Don't get me started.
Good to know. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
Good. As we walk away, I'm gonna just take off the FEMA jacket, and put it in a backpack. That's way good. We don't need that anymore. All
I'm gonna
right.
start saying it. This is somebody's fault, just for no reason.
Yeah.
For no reason.
You know what? This is definitely it's Jeff back at the office. He said he updated them like 6 months ago.
This is real, by the way. That's
Yeah.
true. The last time Jamestown's F maps were updated was 76.
Oh, damn.
You don't need updated. You don't need recent maps.
Well, before we walk away, do you want to ask about Top Max, maybe? Or
Do I know about Top Max?
That's the story she was reporting on.
yeah.
Oh,
Mom.
that was vaguely what I was
Oh,
asking
okay.
about.
Oh, yeah,
like,
yeah.
did she go into it on herself?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, no, never mind.
Yeah.
Ignore me.
She's investigating group. I assume it's Top Max.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
Okay.
that's right.
Okay.
Where are you guys going next? Are you RV?
Yeah, we're gonna go to that. We're gonna go to that bar.
Yep.
So the bar is in the blue zone, which is that means you are going into the into the shit. The blue zone is also the area that has been triaged. Like resources are not being sent there because it's so fucking bad. That's where all the industrial runoff is, all the heavy metals, all sorts of nasty shit. And the lithium ion fire is active. It is currently going on.
It's like 3 blocks away.
And it is 3 blocks away from the Swamp Bar and Grill. So
Amazing.
that is a thing you guys may want to
Yeah.
you know,
yeah, we should probably
rendezvous
go
on.
together as a team.
Yeah, we'll like. I assume we're all at the airport still, so like we'd meet back and like
Well,
decompress information.
we're here in the
or
green
whatever.
zone right here.
Yeah.
So like,
Sure, yeah.
we're not too far away, but yeah.
Cool. So I will circle back. And Aaron, you were going back to meet up with everybody
Yeah,
at the
so
files?
let's all meet up together.
Cool, yeah.
And we info dump to each other.
I get shitty airport coffee because it is like 1 a.m. at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yay. The
Yeah, it is 1 a.m. and it is pitch black.
Yeah. So yeah, time is of the essence. It appears all of the victims. Actually, no, we haven't interviewed. The other thing was going to interview the living victim, Sandra.
Yeah, you can look for her.
So let's interview the living victim, and then we'll all go to the swamp barn.
So I'll stop you there. Everyone you talk to about her says she is gone. Nobody can find her. The last person who saw her, one of the folks who was doing triage, knew that she was talking a lot about her mom, who is still at the nursing home. So your best guess is that she probably went in to try and recover her mom from the nursing home.
Where's the? Oh, there. Oh,
In between UPMC Memorial and UPMC.
Yeah, it's in the pink zone. It's
Yep.
far away.
Yep.
Okay. Well, so here are main things. First, we'll go to the Swamp Bar and Grill for sure, because that's our best lead on Pagan. Pagan probably knows what the fuck is happening.
Yeah.
If anyone does.
Sounds like they go on top of something and the shit's hit the fan since.
So
try the fried mushroom.
yeah, we got to try that. So all of the initial victims.
Grown on site.
What about the 7 victims, follow-up victims? Were they also Top Mix employees?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
So all of the victims worked for the company that Pagan was investigating.
Yeah.
So, and so Pagan knows something about what the fuck's going on that we don't. So we need to find her. That's our top priority. Now, our choice is after we go to Swamp Bar and Grill, if we don't find Pagan, Top Mix is nearby. We could swing over there, or we go to the nursing home to talk to the one victim who's lived.
Yeah.
So we'll decide that after we go to Swamp Bar and Grill.
Okay.
And hopefully we can find Pagan there, stuck, and we can rescue her, and we can figure out what the fuck's going on.
Go over that thing she wrote again with like fine tooth comb, like now, like okay, but is there anything more from this?
There's-
Yeah, you want to roll something for that?
Oh sure. Bureaucracy.
I'll do bureaucracy. That's fine. Yeah, that'll let you read into a little bit more of
Or
what
like
corruption.
law or forensics, but
Actually, law would be really good because that would let you figure out
I'll
what
assist
Top
you
Mix.
on that. I have lost 40, so.
Okay, so plus 10,
50.
so 60.
I went to the Swamp Bar and Grill, and all
Oh,
I got was
7.
tripling
Nice.
lots of
I'm
sand.
very good at the law.
Yeah.
You know
So-
it's good.
Based off of your researching Pagan's, the articles that she's doing, it definitely seems like she was following the Top Mix Corporation. She followed some of their hiring practices, which were possibly frowned upon. They laid off like 60% of their staff relatively recently. Most of them floor workers who were like helping make concrete, manufacture, and ship it. They just fucking, all of them are gone. And Pagan covered that, and then Pagan covered this the dirt stealing as if it was some sort of like pièce de résistance, like the thing that pins everything together. But with the context you have, that doesn't make any sense. The theft would make a little bit of sense if they needed to manufacture concrete. Because you have internet access, you are able to do. Yeah, go Aaron. Yay! Yeah, because you have internet access, you realize that they are particularly notable for selling a water-permeable concrete. So your best guess on why they might have stolen dirt is they needed to make concrete to prove proof of concept. it seems like they have a lot of government contracts, but after laying off a lot of their staff, they maybe wouldn't necessarily have the way to fulfill those contracts, or maybe they were taking too long to meet quotas or something like that. Either way, it seems like what they were doing is they needed to make concrete, and so they stole this shit to process it and make it into concrete, and then they did something with it, presumably.
Real quick, science corner. What is what was
Water permeable?
What is the point of that?
Yeah, so that is a real thing. Big issue with well-developed urban environments is when there is heavy rain, the water is not absorbed; it's just moved somewhere else. Yeah. Right. So water-permeable concrete would allow the water to move through concrete, which would be a complete game changer for densely populated urban environments, and is actually something that's being worked on and invented.
It also helps with like heat resistance. And
Yeah.
stuff. Like it becomes far less hot.
And also foundational
So it
strength
doesn't
too, because it's
exist
not going
yet.
through. So that's
It does kind of like there are
Not in a mass commercial sense.
That's exactly right. The top mix
lab.
are unique locally. They seem to be another one of these big, like, I'm going to save Western New York initiatives, economic initiatives, where that, they're promising a product that's unusual and ahead of the game for everyone else. Like, they're saying they can operationalize it a lot faster than like anybody else in the field. So that seems to be what they're doing.
Okay, I'll send a message to Love saying, like, Top Mix Company is a very likely to be the vector.
Okay.
So any background information on investors, officers, that kind of thing would be highly appreciated.
Yeah. He tells you, he's able to send you pretty much just like their big three. So the company is run by three people. Their CEO, named Damon Joy, their lead researcher, Peter Stairs, and then their security chief, Laura Cordata. The name Laura Cordata actually kind of resonates with you guys because anybody have something for knowing things about cops?
law.
Criminology.
Criminology! Yeah. That's perfect. Can you roll
Oh, I
that?
have that too as well.
Oh, okay.
87. I'm bad at the.
Can I try?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yay!
Like, I know cops, they're terrible.
They suck, yeah.
28.
28. With a 28, Laura Cordata is the police chief of Jamestown, New York. So
Where's
she's
that?
doing double duty as their security chief, it seems like.
Seems like a conflict of interest.
One would certainly think so, yes.
Yeah.
I love the concept of we have internet, so I'm just imagining Aaron's character, like, pulling up a YouTube thing. How to, like, do a forensic analysis.
Yeah, that's probably what happened.
Here.
Yeah.
Take a cut here right now with a very sharp blade on this point. Actually, same thing with Cordova too. At this point, this could be just looking online, going like, "Oh, police should leave right." Chief of police, okay, is digging permits on particular land.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, actually, that is something that I actually would have thought about specifically since we have internet access. What's the name of the? I forgot. What's the name of the newspaper again?
The Post Journal World.
Post Journal World. Do they have an online presence too?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wait, can I look that up and see see stories specifically from that's like our agent?
Yeah.
That's
The website of that paper.
That was
has
her last story.
rain.
Was on Top Mix.
That's not
Yeah,
that's all it is.
Well, I know it
Yeah.
came in, but
The website's actually also...
the Cambridge is new. Like,
Yeah. The website is down, but the articles are up because its servers are underwater. Yeah. Yeah, okay. The Post Journal World also is a place, like, you can visit their headquarters if you want to go to Pagan's office.
I
like,
will
just
attempt
as a
to
heads up.
call Pagan, even though I doubt they're going to be able to pick up, but just in case.
Yeah,
just
nothing.
like,
Straight to voicemail.
Yeah.
She has kind of like a chirpy, "Hi, you've reached Diana Watts. Thank you."
So we're going to get in the snorkel-equipped truck vehicle, and we're all going to go. We're all going to get kitted out, and we're going to go to Swamp Bar Grill.
Okay.
Yeah.
Thing is, you are not going to be able to take a snorkel vehicle there because of blocks in the road. You can use that to just like on the
close.
fringes of the pink zone. You can get close. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. So you guys are all heading to the swamp. Sounds good. Are you so now in terms of traversal? Are you taking an inflatable Zodiac, or are you looking for something else?
We'll take the inflatable Zodiac.
You also have access to a helicopter if you'd like.
No, we don't need... Not yet.
especially with the lithium fire happening. I feel like helicopter flying over that bad.
We'll take the Zodiac in case, like, Pagan's injured. We need to...
Evac. Sure. Yeah, sounds good.
Else. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah, with how heavy our suits are with the breathing air thing, like, is there any like strength limit you would put on?
So the only thing that's going to happen is if you are operating in the water for a long period of time, you're going to just lose willpower. You're just going to be bleeding out willpower the whole time because it is extremely... I'm going to ask for strength checks occasionally, and then you will, if you fail, lose willpower.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys are heading in. Are you wearing your SCBAs or no?
Absolutely.
Yes.
There's a lithium fight.
Yeah,
Okay.
You gave them to us for a reason.
I did, but, you know.
breathe in heavy metal, burning heavy
Well,
metals.
I'll
That's
have
cool.
them on, but not turn. We only have 45 minutes of air too, so
Right.
like wait to use the air. I mean, I guess
Wait till the lungs hurt and then start using the air.
Yeah. But take like 3, 5 spare tanks, one
Sure.
for each of us.
Yeah, sounds good.
Because we can run in the Zodiac.
Yeah.
Since we're pushing the Zodiac.
Yeah. You're literally walking alongside of it. And
Yeah. So, we'll wait until our lungs hurt, and then we'll start using the air. But,
Sounds
yeah.
good. All right.
Giant inflatable Ted Cruz is what you're saying.
Hey-o.
Can't do it. Fine.
Topical.
If
Yeah,
you get
yeah.
that, you're very on line.
Yeah.
That's very on fleek.
Nice. Thank you, Tom. All right. So everyone who is on point and is navigating the boat, and then who is on the rear watching your back.
I can actually pilot the boat.
Yeah.
I'll
Well,
be
you
on
you
rear.
can't use the motor; or you'll knock down other houses.
Okay.
Or I mean,
you'll
you
be
could
on
if you don't
point.
care. Yeah.
You'll be on point. I'll be on rear because
Okay.
I have a high alertness. So.
Okay. So Ross definitely roll alertness. Aaron, by the way, did you want to look at those reports at all anymore? Or
Yeah, if we can look at that. If I can
before you guys head out?
Yeah, if we can look at that again. So
He's just sitting in the boat reading.
He could be doing that. Yeah.
yeah. I'm bored right now.
I brought a magazine.
So are we doing a forensics check on this quickly, or biology, or
I will ask for an int times 5.
in times 5?
In times 5 to notice this because this is fairly obvious.
All right. Okay, thank God it's 5. So
Okay.
53 under 80.
Okay. So you make it. You notice that someone matching like the loose description of Agent Pagan is a victim of long arm gunfire. The body is too disfigured because it seems to have been exposed to fire of some sort. But yeah, you do find that.
Shit. Were they in the it's like the morgue that I was in?
They were. Yes, you missed them earlier.
I love that we're pushing him along the water. It's like, oh, fuck, she's probably dead, guys.
Like, yeah.
Oh, bees!
So,
Well, hey, there's still stuff.
actually looking at that, because did they take any personal effects off of them specifically?
No one paid any attention to that. They just cataloged the body, burn victim, long arm firearms, get the fuck out of here.
Okay,
I have
so
6
one-
people bleeding to death.
So once we're back, I'm going to have to go back to that morgue truck. So
Why?
Pagan's most likely dead due to long arm fire. Somebody probably shot her.
Well, you think it's her in one of those things?
And most of the information right now seems to be congruent for what we know about her already. So
Okay.
Alright, we should at least... We're
Or-
almost at the
her
swamp.
contact might be at the bar.
So,
Yeah.
maybe the security footage isn't underwater,
that
maybe
too.
we can pick up something.
Sure, yeah. Ross, did you make your alertness check?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
So
God,
there are a lot of Zodiacs that are, kind of lilting through the water in the distance, conducting rescue operations. Most of them are notable because they have a big spotlight on them they are using to scan and look around. As you go, you see you're not sure, but what did you roll, by the way?
28 out of 70.
28. Okay. You're not sure, but you think one of those Zodiacs is operating without a spotlight, pretty close to you guys, and it is kind of following you, maybe.
Okay.
Is this a problem yet?
And it's filled with snakes!
All right. I'll just alert my team. Keep
Yeah.
an eye out on that Zodiac.
Sure.
We may have an adversary here. Remember, the local law enforcement is compromised. Cordado works for potential vector, and is the sheriff. So, or chief of police. Is it sheriff?
Chief of police. Not
You said I had a rifle as well.
Yeah, you have a scar.
Yeah, I'll just kind of like to get that ready.
Yeah. All right. Cool. All right. So you guys are rolling up to the swamp. Everyone, make me strength times 3 checks.
Times 3.
Times
I
3.
actually make that
Hey.
still. Hey.
26.
13, I make it.
Whoa.
Failure.
Chris, did
I
you
make
make
it.
Everyone makes it. Okay. Aaron, lose 1 willpower.
Gotcha.
You are huffing and puffing. This is a fucking nightmare slog. as you guys are moving through the water, you can't see anything. The water is black and filthy and smells disgusting. You've got this fucking 60 pounds of equipment and a breathing mask on, and you can see the lithium fire in the distance, like crackling blue fire and fucking smog up the ass. That kind of like the smog that makes the air look greasy. Kind of like purplish. Industry, yeah. It's fucking nasty and it's fucking gross, and you don't want to be here. And you are busting ass. But you guys make it to the swamp. The swamp seems to have been leaning into its theme. Before it was, well, it currently definitely is a swamp, but before that, it was sort of a low, flat bar and grill, outdoors entirely, think umbrella, people sitting under umbrellas, an outdoor bar, like a shitty tiki theme. And then, refrigerated coolers kind of lining the area near the river. The swamp is right next to the Chattahoochee River. So, if you were going to eat here normally, there'd be a lot of people here dancing, singing, drinking.
If I find out they had really good mozzarella sticks, I will make a hopelessness check.
Hopelessness, not helplessness.
Yeah.
Hopelessness.
No, it's new for this specifically. Mozzarella hopelessness. Yeah. So you're there. There are definitely some bodies here. This place has not been evacuated because it's in the blue zone. What do you guys do? It smells disgusting. Are you all using the air, or what are you doing?
I find the cutest girl in the bar and I start laying my moves on her.
She's dead, you creep.
That's the joke.
So, I guess we'll pretend to be, we'll call out the name Diana Watts just in case, and then just say, is anyone here? We're rescue team.
Sure, yeah.
Gonna start checking the bodies, pockets, IDs.
Cool.
We got
anything.
flashlights, right? We got
and night vision. Yeah, okay. So Maddy, you're checking the bodies. Roll search.
I'm keeping point, looking for looking.
Great.
For,
Roll alertness, please.
You say an Overwatch, because we have that at.
28.
86. I found there's bodies in the water.
There are bodies in the water.
Yeah.
Yes.
Look at all these corpses.
Look at all these corpses. All right. So, Chris, what are you doing?
Okay, you tell me this is a silly thing. Can I use my microelectronics and electronics skill to check and see if there's any radio signals here or something like that?
What are you looking for with radio signals?
Just seeing if she left a drop box when she died or something. You know what I mean? Like a dead drop.
You could do something like that. The thing is, it would. If she had done something like that, it would have been washed away in the water and killed probably. But you could roll that to try and get access to the security camera footage at the bar.
Why not?
Yeah.
Although if you want to do that on the side, computer science to see if I can actually track that RFID.
You made it? Okay. So you're not sure there is any RFID things here to track, but you want to do computer science? Do you have anything else you want to do?
Let's see. Looking around. Actually, I could just be a help right now with the with the.
You can also track the last credit card transactions.
That's true, actually. So see who else was there.
Yeah. That sounds good. And Ross, you got an 11 on alertness. What were you looking for?
People.
Plot?
Any survivors.
Sure.
And also looking for victims. Obviously looking for Diana.
This victim had a bulletproof vest under
we have a photo of Diana. She was a reporter for the.
Yeah, you do know what she looks like.
They would have a staff photo of her.
Yeah, you absolutely have a staff photo of her.
looking for...
So with your crit, I'm going to start with you. As soon as you get here, and everyone kind of splits off, Tom's character, Wage is, kind of crouched low near the boat with his gun out, kind of peeking over the top, taking a look up, off into the brush behind you.
And I'll stealth it too.
Yeah. Don't worry about that just yet. Okay. You, as you kind of start walking in, a spent bullet casing just floats by you, and you pick it up, and it's for like an M4, like 5.56.
Yeah.
So you see that, and you kind of look around, and now that you're filtering for that, there's a lot of spent brass here. Some people rolled in hot, right as the storm hit. You would bet.
Okay.
It seems like there was a gunfight. You see bullet holes in the bar in certain places. You see them in some of the refrigerated containers. You actually see that one of the refrigerated containers seems to have been, there's a little scrap of, red cloth peeking out of it.
Yeah.
And maybe a good place to hide if there was a gunfight.
All right, yeah, definitely checking that out.
Okay.
Alerting people, there's spent brass.
Any cameras here?
Yeah. So, Chris, with your success on getting the video camera footage, do you want to just watch it?
Yes, please.
All right, roll sanity. Well, actually, are you hardened to violence?
So what you guys?
Are you hardened to violence?
I don't believe I am.
Okay, then definitely roll sanity.
We would have 3 check marks.
Yeah. Roll sanity. It is not pretty.
Oh, a 1. Exactly a 1.
That's a crit. A 1 is a crit. Okay.
You're fine.
Yeah, who fucking cares?
It's like,
You're like, this isn't real, it's on the TV.
I watch too much shit on the internet.
I play Call of Duty. Who cares? Yeah.
I've been,
That's what
I've
Space
been
Force
at
is, right? Yeah.
League.com.
Yeah.
One dies on YouTube.
I did the white phosphorus thing and hard.
It's Spec Ops The Line, yeah.
Rotten.com.
Yeah. Oh my god. Okay. Yeah.
Wow.
So so you you skim through the footage. Basically, what seems to have happened is like right before the rain hit, a tactical team of guys like pulled up in a Jeep and got out, all black fatigues with assault rifles, and just lit everyone at the bar up. They just hopped out of the fucking car and just started shooting people at random. People ran all over the place. Bartender got hit. One person just got the shit blasted out of them, and they like fell backwards into the river. These guys came in here hot and killed everybody.
And just unidentifiable. There's no way to identify these dudes in black fatigues.
No. They are not conspicuously wearing patches, but you can try and analyze the footage to see if you can find Pagan. If you
Christopher analyzes.
you don't need to roll for that. I'll just
So
give
they're
it to
wearing
you.
civilian clothing and civilian vehicles.
They're dressed like we think we're space marines. You
Okay.
know, they've got the bulletproof vests and shit on, but they're all black. You know,
Right, but not like a law enforcement or military.
they don't look like. They might be. You're not sure.
Okay.
You need to like. Thank you. You need to roll like human on them to kind of get a little bit more
See
about
if they're
them.
actually PMC or not.
Yeah. Credit card transactions. Did you make that?
Critical success.
Oh shit. Okay. So first off, you do find that Diana Watts was here. She paid for drinks at the same time. What stands out to you immediately? She paid for drinks at the same time as Peter Stairs, the lead researcher for the Top Mix Corporation.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they were there at the same time.
They were definitely there at the same time.
Okay, so Peter Stairs. Is
And-
Peter Stairs one of the dead people here?
You don't find him immediately. Are you going over to the box?
I'm going over to that, the refrigerated unit with the red cloth.
Okay.
Yeah.
Open it up.
I will tell others. Yeah.
You just by yourself open it up?
Cautious, like opening it, like my body's to the side. And
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
pulling it open. This
Yeah.
part way of opening it open.
Yeah. Okay.
Gun drawn.
Yeah. Good. So this is like one of those things you put on the ground and you open from the top. As you open it, odds or evens, Ross?
I'm odd.
Okay.
Look at you.
I'll give you a dodge check.
Okay. Nice. I have a good dodge, weirdly enough. 36, yeah.
36. You jump backwards as you open it, and someone just starts blasting with a Glock. It is inaccurate fire, and there's just and you hear someone squealing on the inside. But they have started shooting out. What do you do?
Rescue team.
Squealing like a pig?
Yeah.
Like a fright. Yeah, like that. That's a squeal. So guy sits up. It is Peter Stairs. He is fucking shaking with cold. He looks miserable. His eyes are sunken. There's like frost like dribbling off his nose. He just looks miserable. He's pointing the gun at you. He's like, "Who the fuck are you?"
I'm a colleague of Diana Watts.
Diana?
Yes.
He starts to lower the gun a little bit. He's like,
Yeah.
"Okay, all right." Well, okay.
I'll roll persuasion to calm him down.
Yep. Did you make it?
30.
Yeah. Okay. He calms down. Tom.
Yes.
So that Zodiac has been following you, and it is slowly moving towards you. The motor is off. What do you do?
Do we have like the radio?
There is no.
No lash mics.
Yeah, no, because of the water. No, you don't.
All right, I'm actually like, can I stealth it? I want to remain hidden.
You want to? Yeah, go ahead, roll.
Yeah, just ambush. Just fuck him up.
8.
8. Okay. You roll an 8. You think you're hidden. So you wait for that.
I love that. You think you're hidden.
I'm watching them through the night.
Yeah, you're watching them through the night
You're
vision.
just like a big old house cat.
Yeah, so you're hidden up. The boat's drawing closer. What do you do? Like, are you waiting to shoot for a certain period or what?
I'm waiting to see if I can determine their intent. Like, if I start seeing guns coming out.
Yeah. So you see, as they draw a little bit closer, you see that it is a boat. There are there are 4 men in the boat. They all have assault rifles. But there's one guy who's like kind of paddling with an oar like through the water, like very, very slowly to remain quietly. That's who's on there. As you notice that one of the guys at the front of the boat sees you and points his gun right at you and is going to take a shot.
So you.
If that gun starts pointing at me, I'm.
Yeah, no. Now we're going hot.
Well,
He's
then
gonna
it would be like Dex order, right?
Yeah. What is your dex?
exactly
That's a good point. Yeah. What's your dex?
It's not good. It's 11.
That's 11. Yeah, they're gonna go before you.
Well, it's not an ambush at least.
Yeah, it is not an ambush. It is you both see each other, and he's like, blast time. Yeah, so he is going to shoot at you, and he will hit. That is a hit currently. So he is using an M4. You have cover, and you have how much armor?
Vest is like 3 points.
Mm-hmm. Which one do you have in your equipment? Because you may have the 5-point vest. I forget.
Oh yeah, he would probably have the heavier vest.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I have the heavier vest.
You have the 5-point? Okay. Mm-hmm. Alrighty, so he takes a shot. You catch it in the vest, no damage. But yeah, all of you guys hear the gunshot, and it is fight time.
I'm not. It's like, you're allow me to retort.
Yeah. All right. So what's everybody's dex?
11.
Okay.
11.
10.
10 for me.
12.
Ooh.
Wow, the old codger's the fastest.
Everyone did that at the same time.
We are coordinated.
The highest might exists.
Why am I the oldest one? I'm the hip.
My character perceives you as the oldest because you are the most mature.
Okay. Fair.
All right. Okay.
My motivation is to retire.
That's
To
cute.
the farm in the sky.
Yeah. With 2.5 kids and a white picket fence. Yeah.
Okay. So Ross, you act first.
Yeah.
Your boy in front of you, Peter, is not happy about that. He's like, "You led them to me! You led them to me!" And he is going to jump out and try to. He's going to jump out into the water, and he's just running for his fucking life. But he's not going very fast because he's up to his waist in water.
Okay.
He's
I'm going to provide covering fire for Peter. I'm going to shoot at the I know approximately where James is. Right?
okay. Yeah.
Tom's character.
You just have a handgun though, right?
Yeah, I just have a handgun.
All right, so you're taking shots in darkness towards a vehicle you can barely see. So this is
Okay.
going to be a -20.
All right, yeah, that's fair. But I mean, hopefully it'll keep their heads down.
Yeah.
And I'm taking cover fire.
Sure, yeah, you take cover behind the refrigerator.
Provide cover fire. At least it'll keep
Sure,
their heads
sure.
down and slow them down. And I missed by 7. So.
Oh wow, okay, bang, 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 nothing happens. All right, their
Well,
first.
it's just one shot.
Yeah. Their first guy goes went already and shot at Tom. Tom, you are acting simultaneously with their second guy.
All right. Well,
They're all on the Zodiac, so if you did a 3-meter burst and used half your bullets, you could try and hit them all. But,
I'm going to do that.
okay.
Is that one attack roll for all of them or a separate attack roll?
It will.
I don't remember.
I'm doing it as one.
Okay.
It will be separate damage rolls for all of them.
Okay. I think that is.
Yeah, 48.
48. Okay.
It landed as a 4 down there.
Yeah,
but I didn't know.
No problem.
Well,
48.
that would have been a crit if it did.
Yeah. What's your firearm score?
60. No, wait. No, 70.
Okay. Yeah, so that'll hit. So you were doing a full auto burst. So roll 2d10 for the first guy. What'd you roll?
10.
Like 10 total, or
10
what?
total.
What
Roll percentile.
Percentile.
Oh,
It's
percentile.
percentile. Yeah.
Lethality. Like, did you roll the 21 or what'd you get?
20.
It was a 28.
It was a 28 last time.
Okay.
So 28 would be
10 damage.
10 damage. So first guy takes 10 damage. Do it for the second guy.
That is a 10.
Another 10. Okay.
That kills them. I mean, if you lethality.
Oh, was that lethality percentile?
Yes.
okay,
Yeah.
so agent 2
Well,
is
I mean,
just.
if it's a
I'm using.
It
the
is
red
a 3-round burst.
Yeah.
The red
No, it's a full auto
one. Yeah,
burst.
the red one's my 10.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
And 64.
64, so that's another 10 damage. Okay. The guy in the back you don't catch in the burst, but you roll really well. The guy in the middle, you just fucking blow him away. The other 2 guys scramble to get out of the boat. They both jump over the sides. They are in the drink, but you hit them. You know they're hurting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So you killed the guy who's going to go at the same turn as you. So Maddy,
What an
your
asshole.
turn.
Yeah.
So the Peter guy.
Yeah. Peter Stairs.
Can I try to grab him and calm him down? But also, I am wearing a vest to put me between gunfire and him.
Sure. Yeah. What do you want to roll to do that?
I don't know what role would that be.
You could physically tackle him. You could try to relax him in some way by talking to him. You could.
Yeah, but persuade. I grab by the arms. No, make sure
Sure,
I'm
sure.
between him and danger.
Yeah, totally.
Calm down. We have you. We're gonna take care of you.
Sure.
And we're gonna kill the guy
This
who
isn't
did-
where you're dying, man.
Yeah. Okay.
You're good.
Sounds
And
good. So do persuade at a -20 because he is kind of having a breakdown.
Fair. 9.
9. Okay, yeah, no, he's listening to you.
Look into my eyes. Gunfire in the background.
He kind of just drops the gun. He's like, he's just crying. He's fucking freezing, literally visibly shaking. His skin is like fucking bone white. Yeah, no, dude is not doing super well. Aaron, you were next, acting simultaneously and Chris. You guys both go at the same time.
Okay, let me take a look and see with that. Can we see any of the others from the other two who jumped out of the boat?
Yeah, you can see them kind of bobbing up, so if you want to take shots at them, you can. But again, you're using a handgun and you're like pretty far away. So
yeah, this is more just a suppressing fire to try to get them off since I'm not a marksman at all. So yeah, go ahead and
bang, bang, bang.
Yep.
So -20, I guess.
Yep.
Let's see. That's a critical failure.
Your gun jams.
No.
Your gun jams, and their fourth guy is like, oh, that guy, I'm getting him. Fuck him. I can see his ass.
A loud mechanical click, you're saying.
Yeah, a loud mechanical
I
click.
love that sound.
So that guy takes a shot at you, Aaron. That will hit. Remind me where you are again?
Let's see. I was back essentially.
I can die.
You're fucking around with the credit cards.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
you're at the bar.
At the bar.
You're at the bar. Okay. So I'll say that the table will give you a little bit of cover, and I'm assuming everybody has a minimum of 3-point armor vest.
Yeah.
That's my operative assumption. Okay. So he does a 3-round burst on your ass. You will take 11 damage.
Okay.
So that goes down to 8 with the vest, and then I'm going to say that the bar gives you another 3 points of cover. And I'll say that the distance reduces it by another 1, so that goes down to 4 damage.
4 damage. Okay,
4 damage,
so
yeah.
I'm at 5, so I'm still hit pretty.
Your shot. It's fucking Jesus
Not
fucking
good.
Christ. Not
It's
good.
not like the laboratory, is it?
No, it's not. Chris, what about you?
I was going to do suppressive fire, but I saw what happened to him, so I'm just going to lay down in the boat and stay out of people's way.
Okay, yeah, you're gonna
I'm
hide.
here for moral support.
Fuck yeah.
I'm staying out of the way.
Fuck yeah. All right, so the other agent who jumped out of the boat uses the opportunity to scramble behind a tree, so he is taking cover for his action.
Okay.
Back to the top of the order, Ross.
I'm going to aim at him. Is he the only one still moving?
No, there are 3 agents who are up. There's one guy who jumped out of the boat and is like pulling his shit together right now. There is one guy who just got into cover, and then there is another guy who's full up and basically was doing Overwatch in the back of the boat, and he is using the boat as cover, and he's behind it.
Okay. Yeah, I'm going to aim at the least covered one, I guess.
Sure, so the guy who's like scrambling to get his shit together? Cool.
Yeah, so to negate my penalty,
Okay,
basically. 'Cause
sure.
Otherwise, I don't have... my firearms isn't super great.
Okay,
So,
so
yeah,
cool.
I'm just aiming.
Full round aim?
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, you're on it. You're locking in your sights. Cool.
Yeah.
That guy is going to use the opportunity. He is going to do a burst at Tom, because fuck you, Tom. Boom. That will be a hit. So that is 5. Let's roll his lethality, because it's a 3-round burst. You just didn't get killed, Tom. You were very lucky. 2 points off. 8 points of damage. You have the 5-point armor vest and 3 points of cover. So again, it kind of just thumps into the dirt.
Like, I'm very annoyed now.
Yeah, but that one was close. Like the dirt, like it was right near your head. Like that was a little freaky. Yeah, your turn, Tom. What are you doing?
Like,
And Maddie, you
half
guys
your
both go
magazine
simultaneously.
left,
Yeah, you have
it's
15
like,
shots.
yeah, hey, these people are alive. They should really be dead.
They should be dead.
I'm gonna try to make that happen.
Cool.
The other half of the magazine's going.
Oh, okay. You can't catch them all in that burst. But you could just do like empty the magazine at one of them if you want.
Yeah, just. No, actually, I'm short burst. At
Short
one.
burst. Okay, go ahead.
2.
2. Damn. Okay. Yeah. Roll damage. Roll as a percentile, and then we'll go from there. 37. Okay, so that is 10.
Yeah.
So you already did 10 to this guy. You needle him up. He's dead. It's a perfectly controlled burst. You start like fucking abdomen, bang, bang, bang. Dude just fucking collapses into the water. So good job, Tom. You fucking nailed it.
That's why you brought me along.
Yep. Yeah.
We'd be in a very bad spot without you right now.
Maddie.
I'll be using stealth. I'm like trying to like quietly guide Peter to some vague cover that we can like
Sure.
the nearest whatever.
Go ahead.
Like-
Yeah.
To like keep him alive. 'Cause
Yeah,
if
disengage.
I start shooting, he's gonna freak the
He's
fuck
gonna freak the
out
fuck
again.
out.
I'm
Yeah,
like,
100%.
no, we gotta keep this dude.
It's a good move.
That is a 14 under 50.
Very good. Also, Maddie, give me a sanity check. I assume you have your like arm on like Peter's shoulder,
Yeah.
and you're like, get down. Yeah. Okay,
Yeah.
roll sanity.
22. I'm very okay.
Okay. So with a 22, you are gonna gain
Oh no. Oh no.
2 points of unnatural.
Oh no.
You're gonna lose 2 points of sanity anyway, because this is extremely fucking disturbing. As you have your hand on Peter's like back, right? Like you're kind of here, like between his shoulder blade and like on his back and neck, like right there. Typical keep down. You feel like you ever have like really like meat that's like refrigerated?
Oh no.
Like imagine sort of like beef that's been in the freezer, right? But then like kind of it moves up. Like there's like a ridge of it, like a really slow moving ridule just curves into the palm of your hand and oscillates back inside, and you see his eyes widen. And you see like a little bit of blood dribble down from his left eye.
Oh, no.
Oh, that's not good.
Yeah, and you're kind of looking at him. It's moving really slowly, and you can see in the side of his shirt, like his flesh is like rippling.
Oh,
yeah,
no.
like it's as if there's like a snake inside of his body or something.
Oh God, can we? I know this is backpedaling, but could we have taken one of those Crowfab, a shot of that?
Yeah,
yeah.
You can have some Crowfab.
So yeah,
you can have whatever you want, Ross. You can have whatever you want.
What's Crowfab?
that's the snake antivenom.
Snake antivenom.
Oh, okay.
Because that worked on that one lady. So
It worked
we
on the
know
one lady.
that actually might help.
Yeah, but you've got him in cover. He is clearly like freezing fucking cold.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's not great. So Aaron and Chris, you guys are up.
Yeah. So,
Aaron, you just got shot. You're like, oh, fuck.
at least going out of shock too. Do I see the other guy who got me?
Just like
Yeah,
my
yeah,
honeymoon.
yeah.
I guess we'll take another shot at him. So,
Woo, fuck that guy.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
That actually worked though. 17 under 40.
Whoa! All right, fucking excellent shot. Go ahead and roll damage. Handgun is, I think, a D10. Yeah,
So, yep. One
D10.
just-
Roll bigly.
Yep. That's gonna be a 6.
That's a 6. Okay, so a 6. He's got a vest and he's got a little bit of cover, so he's going to take a little bit of damage, but not a lot.
Enough to throw
Well,
him
he's
off,
already
so-
taken a big chunk from me.
The guy who shot you is the guy who was like is clean. He's fresh.
Okay.
So the guy who got
Is that the guy I was aiming at too?
no, you were aiming at the guy who was like who just like got out of the. I can do that sound again if necessary. Thank you.
It's immersive.
Yeah, he jumped into the water and he's like kind of fucked up. He doesn't really know what he's doing. Yeah, so that guy. Yeah, immersion. Yeah. Chris, what are you doing?
I think staying down in the... Well, no. Where's Aaron in relation to me?
So you said you were in the boat.
Yes.
So I'm going to use this, if that's cool, to symbolize. So think bad guys over here. Your boat is here, and the bar is here.
Yeah.
So you're like face down in this. Imagine a bar right over here. For listeners, because I'm using a physical display.
Theater of the mind.
Theater of the mind. The boat, the Zodiac that's coming in is coming in from like the distant northwest, and the Zodiac our team has parked is a little bit to the left and behind the bar. So you're in the shadow of the bar basically, and there's like a pillar there where some of the technology infrastructure is kept as well. But yeah, that's where they are. And I would say I'm not.
So Aaron's in the bar still?
No, Aaron's like cowering behind the bar.
Yeah.
He just got nailed.
Oh, so
The
he's
shot
fine.
went through. Yeah, the bar is like wood. So
Is there a way I could circumvent the bar to get to Aaron without drawing fire on myself?
yeah, you could. You could roll. You wanted to go fast or like carefully?
Oh, well, this is Delta Green. I should go carefully.
Coward.
Yes! A coward that lives.
All right. You can roll stealth with a +20 because everyone's been suppressing fire for like
I don't, so that's good. I got to get another 30.
Yeah. People are not looking for you.
Listeners, you've watched Dragon Ball Z. Send me your power.
Space Force leads the way.
76. I say I didn't do it.
No, they definitely fucking see you, and one of them's gonna take a shot at you. They're like, "The fuck, there's more of them." That's a hit. Yeah, there's only 2 of them left.
Shucks.
You're very lucky in that he only deals 4 damage to you. He rolled like absolute dog shit on his lethality. So you only take 1 point of damage because you have a 3-point vest. Lucky man. But you get clipped. You're like, oh fuck! You're next to Aaron. You're like, hi, I got shot too.
I can take it stitches. Oh, it's a scar.
Yeah.
I got bitten by that's like a moray once. This is worse.
Yeah, so the guy who's like getting his shit together, he is going to just generally suppress in your guys' area. So both of you make sanity checks. He is not shooting to hit you, he is just shooting to suppress.
7,
Failed that one.
You failed? Okay, so you take 1 point of sanity damage.
I
and
made it.
You made it?
Yeah.
So you're good. Aaron,
Mark
you
on it.
cannot
You have to get used to this
shoot at them
space.
next turn because you are too scared.
No problem. That's gonna be a mark on
Oh
violence.
shit!
Yeah, for sure.
I just rolled. I figure I'm going next. Right?
Yes, you're next.
I rolled a 22 on my attack roll.
Bang, 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 baby! All right, I assume the guy you're aiming at? Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, give me a d10 and double your damage.
Okay, yeah. I rolled a 10.
Yeah, you hit the part of the head that makes the brain explode or whatever the line from the movie is.
You hit the button.
Yeah, you hit the button, the guy just fucking collapses into the water.
I'm just gonna make a stand for violence. 'Cause
Yeah, definitely, like, Jesus
I don't
Christ.
think I've actually murdered anybody before.
Now you have.
I'm fine though.
Just take one.
Okay.
He's still,
Well, that's a violence check.
he's gonna,
gonna-
you'll see him in your dreams.
Just make a mental note, like,
Yeah,
I'll
seeing that brain explode in slow motion is something that my brain's got to rewind.
Your brain is gonna be watching that a couple
I
of
probably
times. For better.
you always remember your first one.
Good shit, Tom.
We'll get you a cake later, buddy.
Yeah. All right, Tom and Maddy, you guys are up next.
There's one guy left.
There is one guy left.
Well, he needs to not be alive.
He does need to not be alive. Let's unalive him, Tom.
I'll empty the rest of this magazine.
All right, good shit.
8.
8? That's a hit. Yeah, roll damage. Lethality. Percentile. 20, what?
29.
29. Okay, so that's 11 points of damage. Yeah, he's down. you fucking needle him up too. He's dead.
Can I roll like a luck roll to see if I had the thing on me or like?
Oh, the
to
crow fab?
Immediately.
Yeah, totally. Odds or evens?
Evens.
Odds. You don't have it.
All right, so
It's in the boat.
It's in the boat. That's why, because I was like, it's weird if I just always had it on me. But I'm
Yeah,
like,
no,
oh,
no.
Well, I
all
would
right.
imagine. I thought my inclination would be Darlington would have it. But yeah.
Oh,
That's what I thought. I thought it'd be
He's
like in the
like
first aid
automatic.
kit, but I'm
Yeah.
like luck roll just in case
Yeah,
we
yeah,
like
yeah.
had enough. Everyone just has one on them.
Yeah, probably
Well-
they don't have that many of it.
I'm gonna go over there and just try to see if any of these guys have anything I could identify them on.
Cool. You're going to the bodies.
I am absolutely dragging.
I'm guessing
Peter,
with the local SWAT.
but like trying
Yeah.
to like calm him down. Like, all right, we've got something. We can help you. Like, you're gonna be okay.
So he's like hyperventilating and looking in your arms. It can be stopped. It can be reversed. You can stop it, just so you know. But we didn't mean to. We didn't mean. I just wanted you to know that we didn't mean to do this. We didn't mean.
No, of course
We
you
didn't
didn't.
mean to do
Yeah,
it. We
that's-
didn't mean. But it's here now. It's all around, and we made a lot of money. It's how it goes. It's like he's like
Yeah.
psychotically laughing. Yeah.
Like, yeah, of course you didn't mean it. We know that. That's absolutely fine. But like just pushing him to.
All right, so give me a strength times 5 check to get over there, drag his ass through the water, wearing 60 pounds of firefighter equipment.
I do not make that. I'm gonna start like, guys, I need help.
Yeah, so
Well,
you're
I'm
making
going
it halfway. He's like beginning to spasm. Like there's.
I will
Yeah.
help Hannah with
So I need the crow fab or whatever.
protect the witness. Yeah.
Like-
Yeah, okay.
Mildly, it's like just drag him over here as I'm mildly trying to put hemostat in my
Yeah,
wound, so.
yeah. You guys
Look,
put.
that's a minor problem. We gotta
I won't be able
protect
to
him.
bring it to
You're-
me or help me get to it.
You're
Like, I can't
bleeding
do
body
this on
wound,
my
Aaron.
own.
Do you have first aid? You want to roll first aid on
I don't
somebody?
think I don't think I can't. roll
Everyone
it
has an
myself.
infantry first aid kit. So
Yeah, I
you-
don't think I can roll it on myself though.
Yeah, you
'cause-
can.
I'll just let you roll it on yourself. I don't
Alright.
care, man.
Corbin healed themselves in combat quite frequently.
Yeah, I gotta figure on that too. 25 out of 50.
Use one of your-
so-
Okay, I'm gonna just give you a D4 of health back. Is that cool? Do
That's
you want to roll?
No, you're good. So cool.
4, fully healed. You packed that shit really
Not
well.
almost, so.
Yeah, and you make sure to pour a shitload of really painful, like neutral, like alcohol or neutralizing agent because it's definitely full of
And then a
swamp
whole
water.
bunch of opiates.
Yeah, and then delicious sweet morphine.
Just
Yeah,
max pain and just eat them.
yeah. You just eat the painkiller. He's like,
Yeah.
yeah. No, you're all set, Aaron. You're
You far cried, you just dug the bullet out with a
Yeah.
knife and then put a bandage on it, like, I'm
Yeah.
good now.
You don't know what I've seen on the ocean.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. So Ross, you are trying to save the witness. What do you
Yes.
want to roll to do that?
Persuasion or strength times 5.
I'll do strength times 5. Yeah.
If only we could have some comfort. too.
Yeah, 42 out of 50. So.
42 out of 50. And Maddie, because you failed the strength times 5, also lose a willpower.
Oh,
Because you are fucking dragging.
It's fatiguing.
Yeah,
I'm
it's extremely
trying.
fatiguing. And you made it, Ross?
Yeah.
Okay, so you get over there. You guys throw him up on the boat. He's full on bleeding out of his eyes at this point.
Yeah.
You just bang inject.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, you've injected him with the crow fab. He, exhales sharply. His breathing is still very slow and shallow because he's so fucking cold, and he is clearly shaking from like being in an ice box for a day and a half, and now
Yeah.
being in cold water at 40 degrees. So he's stable for now, but
Yeah,
he's
we're
not.
gonna evac him. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So your guys' plan is to just evac?
Well, James is going to search the bodies.
Okay. Yep. And then evac?
Yeah, and then get the fuck out. Because
Chris, is there anything you wanted to do?
I believe my ass was halfway trying to patch Aaron up, but I think the narrative got away from me. So what should I be doing?
Whatever you want.
Anything else
I took care of
security
myself.
footage you wanted to act on, or did we already learn all
We
the
got
information?
it.
We got it.
We know that they
Yeah.
shot it up. I mean, you can help James.
You can make a
search
copy of the
bodies.
security footage too, so that you guys can go over it in more detail later.
I do this.
Cool. Sounds good.
All right, so I just reconnoiter with the rest of the team.
Sounds good. So Wage, you get over to the bodies. What do you want to roll to find out shit about them? What do you want to roll to find out shit about these guys?
Alertness or search, really.
Either of those. Or if you have military science of some sort too, that might be helpful. So these are four men.
I have military science, but it's C.
It's fine. I'll let you roll it anyway because you know about military stuff.
Yes, I do make that.
Does it make? Okay.
Barely, but I
Okay,
do.
so these four guys, you can tell immediately they're not professional military. These are guys who like to dress up on the weekends and volunteer to be in the SWAT team.
Oh, I know exactly. That kind of
Yeah,
people.
you know exactly what these guys are. And Ross is right. They are probably the local SWAT team. Thing is, just from the way that they fought you, where they kind of bungled it a little bit, you would guess that they're not the formal SWAT team. They're probably like a different local specialized task force of some sort.
The tourist board.
Yeah, some shit like that.
Local cops, basically.
Local cops. They're definitely local cops. Yeah, all of them, you know, they don't have their badges with them. They're like muscle-bound bodybuilders, you know, who definitely have one too many on the weekends. You know, they all got like slight beer gut, despite they're in like relatively good
amateurs.
shape. Yeah, amateurs.
Steroids and...
Yeah. Steroids and creatine. Delicious diet. Yeah.
It's like their dicks are going to be tiny if I open their pants up for sure.
All right. On that note,
That's more testicles than that.
yeah,
Well,
they're.
is there anything useful aside from...
Yeah, I mean, they all had M4s and bulletproof vests.
I'm gonna take the guns. Like
Yeah.
I'm gonna pass them out to the military guys.
Yeah.
And you and
Well, yeah.
If you-
Also, most of you want to probably replace your bulletproof vests, and it's just like, there's so many holes in
Slightly perforated. So.
Yeah.
I've taken.
Sure.
Like, I think I took one hit in mine.
I didn't get shot at all.
Yeah. You rolled military science on them. Odds or evens is another
Even.
thing. Odds, bad luck. Make a sanity check.
Just like that.
Yeah,
You made that?
I do.
Okay. What did you roll? How close?
69 out of 70.
69 out of 70?
Yeah, nice.
Damn, you have very high sanity. Okay. Still take one. This is unnatural. As you're like pulling back, you know, you're like going through their ship. The first guy's like this fucking big tubule of something just like ripples under his flesh and his face. Just like something runs in the flesh between your skull and your like nose, right between your lips, and it just fucking it like swells up and then swells down as if there was like something moving inside of his flesh.
Oh, I've absolutely not told any of you what I felt.
Yeah.
It's like Papua New Mag and just that could be a problem.
Yep. Yeah. Not great.
Like just walk back, hand out the guns. Like,
Yeah.
sir, it's like, sir, I'm pretty sure. Like, I don't know, but something moved underneath his face.
Okay, the vector is great. So we need to determine the extent of this.
By the way, you all had your SCBAs on, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, we
Oh,
were like, as soon as we could start smelling the lithium fucking fire.
Yep. You were very close to the lithium fire.
No,
Yeah.
no,
All
no,
cosplay
so.
firemen.
Yeah, so you just so you know, you've used 30 minutes of air at this point.
Yeah.
It's like,
The gunfight was only a couple seconds,
like,
but
sir,
I
like,
do want to check, like, is there anything on the people or in the boat
Yeah.
that could help warm Peter up?
yes, you would have a thermal blanket in some of the at least one of the medical kits that you
Yeah.
have. So you can get,
I'll definitely be working on that because
Actually,
he is freezing.
Yeah.
We don't want him
hand warmers,
to
too.
die from the cold.
yeah, hand warners. Yeah, totally.
so-
So you guys are working on stabilizing him. Everybody else,
Yeah.
Are you pulling the boat out? You guys are exfil?
Yeah, we have to exfil
Okay.
at this point. Like, we got to stay. Like, Peters is our best lead right now. I mean, you need to go back and confirm if that's Diana in the fucking morgue, right?
Yeah.
it's like,
Once
sir,
I start rolling.
Also, gunshot.
I was like,
yeah.
sir, do you want these bodies to disappear?
If they're contaminated, do you have fucking thermals or incendiaries? Can you rig something to like? Wait.
You can roll demolitions to like put something together.
I say,
Well, if it's a Zodiac, like their Zodiac, if it's
I mean,
there's
you'll have
an
it.
engine, there would be gas. right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Roll demolitions to put something together. Yeah, I mean, you can just pour out the gasoline on them if you want, but the problem is everything's covered in water, so you need to do it in a certain way. It's gonna
I will subtly, like when Aaron is
70.
taking care of.
70.
no, 49.
Okay.
when Aaron's taking care of
Is that
Peter,
successful?
Yes, it is.
go to the wizard and be like, "Hey, there's something in Peter.
Okay.
Like I felt it moving. Just so someone knows."
Yeah.
Okay. Our top priority now is Peter's. We as soon as we get him out of the water,
Yep.
we gotta like treat him and see if we can remove it.
Yep.
Like
The Crawford thing, it helped. Like
the Crowfat.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So here's the situation. So Tom, you put them all in their Zodiac. You dump out the gasoline from that Zodiac into the Zodiac. You light that on fire, and then you encourage it along.
Like, send it towards the lithium fire.
Yes, you Viking funeral them. So they're going to Valhalla alone.
Actually, they're not going to Valhalla.
Yeah,
They're not worthy.
that.
The Valkyrie's going to take one look at them and like, fuck these guys.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, they're
They think they're going to Valhalla. At least one of them has a Viking tattoo.
Oh.
Neo-pagans. Anyway,
Not good on the cuff.
yeah. Okay.
Don't like that.
Yeah. So, all right. So you guys have managed to warm up Peter a little bit. So he is like, he's still fucked, to use a perfectly technical term.
In perfect shock. So
Yeah, no, and he's not doing well. Also, the air is full of carbon monoxide, so because of the
We
lithium
can put a
fire,
mask on him, can't we?
you don't have an extra
We don't
SCBA.
have a mask.
Oh,
You can put a gas mask on him.
Yeah, we'll put a gas mask on
That'll
him.
at least filter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Cover that hideous face.
Yeah. All right. So what are you doing with him? You're exfilling. Where are you going?
We're getting back to like we're just gonna fucking press gang a doctor. Like we need a doctor to look at him. And,
Okay. So
tell
you were
him-
bringing him into the fucking chaos where everybody else
Yeah,
is.
we're all like our top priority is saving his
He's
life.
a vector, so we're definitely bringing him towards all of the people.
Well, we
Vector
know what the
Victoria.
vector is. Yeah. Actually, I tasked Darlington to get some more incendiaries in case we need to burn him quickly.
Cool.
And
me.
no, sorry,
Wait.
James.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Yeah.
Hey, C guy,
Wait,
make
yeah,
some
yeah.
explosives.
Boat guy, get me a bomb.
Yeah.
Give me a bomb stat. I just saw a boat on fire.
So
Right.
top priority is to stabilize him
Cool.
and get him talking. So,
Sure.
Yeah.
And then like get the thing out of him if we
Okay,
can.
but you were bringing him into.
Well,
we don't have a choice. Like
Well, maybe if bureaucracy roll maybe or something to figure out if they have like a side for infectious or issues because this disease is a known thing here.
Like there were 7 other
So-
people infected. Where would they take it?
Exactly.
So every time this has been
Quarantine.
treated, it has been assumed to have been a snake bite.
Yeah.
So basically, what happens is the doctors see them, they do a really quick assessment. They're like, "Oh, this guy's dying of snake bite, and I don't have an antitoxin
Bye.
here, so bye." And that's it. That's pretty much what happens.
So they're with everyone else.
Yeah,
okay.
no,
There's
they're
no quarantine. There's no biohazard shit. So like we don't have that option.
there would be a biohazard unit for people who are exposed to a shitload of heavy metals who are going to need, I think it's called chelation,
Okay.
which is basically when you're exposed to heavy metals in water
Oh,
for a
yeah.
long period
We
of
can
time,
live
your
see
bones
that
get
in
full of it, so you
I
need to.
read the extremophilia. Yes. I
Yes,
read it,
yeah. So for those folks, they would be separated a little bit just because they are a priority care unit.
So
So
they'll probably lie about this to at least get on.
Okay, yeah. Let's get him in that area. That's at least isolate a little more.
okay, and you want to get someone to cut on him?
We're gonna get an actual medical doctor. We can and then we'll just stay with the doctor. And if the doctor sees something he shouldn't, we'd be like, "Sorry, you're part of a program now."
Welcome to friendly.
Yeah,
That's certainly one solution. You were instructed to resolve that in another way, also, namely a 9mm to 5.56 related way. Yeah,
I can talk to Love. Love to. Yeah, I will. We
Love's
need more- we need
he's a
more
loose
bodies.
boss. Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah. So
Okay. So what are you guys gonna roll to press gang a doctor? And paint this word picture for me, you guys.
So persuasion. We have a high priority victim who has critical information to resolve a potential toxic hazard, and
We're
we need
fever.
him. We need him stable and talking immediately in order to save other lives.
Right.
So
That's very believable. Good.
Yeah.
32 out of 70.
Woo! All right. So there is a doctor who is on break. He's like, "Fuck. All right. Okay. Yeah. Let's do it. Fuck.
Puts down his 7.
Yes.
cigarette.
No. He has a vape. Come on. I have to vary it a little bit. He's got a vape. Well, no. Yeah. So he brings you all in. Are you guys asking to sit in for this?
Yes.
I
I'm
assume.
absolutely going to be there.
Except for
the shoulder
you.
over
You
the
need
At
to
this
find
point,
some incendiary.
I feel like Hannah's
Leave it
like
to
the
me,
person
sir.
like, I told you you wouldn't die, and I'm still here, and you're still here, so I'm gonna be here because
Great.
You think that matters?
I'm sure caring about him will not come back to bite you in any way, shape,
No,
or
why
form.
would it?
I'm going to take my
He's my best friend.
Yes.
I'm going to take that back. I'm going back to the morgue.
Okay. Yeah, you're gonna go take care of that.
The,
Sure.
the scientist, right?
Yes, Peter Stairs.
Yeah.
He is the lead scientist for Topmix Corporation. Cool. Yeah, so the doctor is going to do his best. So he stabilizes him, heats him up a little bit. So he's okay. You know, he manages to stabilize the freezing bit. So you can give him a shot of adrenaline to get him talking.
Okay.
If you need to, the doctor says, you need me to do anything else?
Did you detect any abnormalities? Like,
Looks like he has a puncture wound, like he was injected with something.
we actually believe. Have you heard about the canebrake neurotoxin?
Snake bite.
The snake bites? Yeah, I've heard about the snake bites.
We believed he had that as well.
Oh, shit. Well, if you...
So we injected him with Profab.
Oh, okay. Well, then he'll probably be okay. I mean,
So
adrenaline in that scenario is maybe not ideal, right? Because
did
it's a whole...
you detect anything in him?
No.
Okay.
No, look normal to me.
We believe that there might be some sort of I know this is going to sound weird.
Sure.
Parasites. We believe the water contamination might have had some
Parasites?
Sort of yeah.
Well, you know, if he experiences
So
any
yeah.
digestive problems or anything like that, parasites would be a thing we can look into.
Yeah.
I mean, they're...
But you didn't detect anything.
No, I mean, he's
No.
not. I don't have. I'm not doing running fecal samples here, man.
Yeah. Okay.
No, he's
Okay.
he's
So,
fine.
All right. Well, go ahead and inject him adrenaline so we can talk.
Okay, so he seizes. He's back up. His heart is visibly pumping in his chest.
Can I try to reassure him he's okay?
Yeah.
He's safe and
he's
in like a
a
very
warm-
safe environment.
I'll assist him,
like-
Okay. Are you letting the doctor stay for this part?
Well, for the interview, once he's stable,
He's stable.
Have him stay nearby.
Okay.
Like, if we,
What are you saying to the doctor to get him out the room?
If you can just, we need to talk to him. This is a complex case with sensitive material concerning national security. So, if you can step outside the room, if we need you, we will call you. But this shouldn't take.
Go have another cigarette.
Oh boy, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Take a cigarette break.
All right.
Yeah.
Okay. Odds or evens, Ross?
Odds.
Okay.
Always odds.
Always odds. Never tell me the odds. All right, cool. Yeah, so he steps out. You guys are there, so he's looking at all you. Oh my god! Thank you so much. You knew Diana?
Yes.
Who are you people?
We work for the same organization. We work for.
You work for the Post Journal World?
No, Diana was actually undercover with a special program with for national security.
Blood shoots out his nose.
Maddy, you want to roll a human?
Yeah, I do. 3.
That means a lot more to him than he's letting on.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like side eye, nod, like.
You notice he kind of puts his hands on his stomach as he's sitting there in the way that someone who might be checking to see if they still had a gun would.
Whoa.
So the important thing for you to know is we can protect you. We have influence. We have reach.
Oh, yeah.
But you
reach.
need to work with us because this is obviously a time-sensitive matter.
Oh, yeah. You have no idea.
Yes. So please tell us everything you know.
Yeah. Okay. So, listen, I need to be perfectly honest with you. I've done a lot of work. I've done a lot of difficult work. Do any of you know Damon Joy?
I know that Damon is the CEO of Top Mix. I've not met him.
Yeah. Damon and I have had a long career together. He's done a lot of good work. Yeah. So Damon, he's one of you guys want to roll a human real quick?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
He is what I'm going to tell you, he's telling you, it is a massive live emission. He is talking way around the elephant in the room, to use an appropriate metaphor.
Earlier I heard him say, we didn't mean to do it. That wasn't like that. So I'm
Here's the narrative he gives you. Damon, he worked for a special government firm for a while. After he got out, he had access to some specialized technology. We're utilizing that locally to make an experimental type of concrete. Diana was she was interested in talking to me about this because Damon was maybe taking some interesting steps. He had laid off a very large amount of the workforce. Somewhat erratic behavior, trying to deal with things. Unfortunately, some of the chemical runoff from this technology that we're utilizing has very severe negative effects in those exposed to it. I believe it may be affiliated with, I heard you were talking about a snake death or something. Yes. Yeah, I believe it could be related to that. With the flood, it's likely in the water at this point. But, yeah.
So, how do we stop it?
Well, I think you're going to need to go back and you're going to need to blow up the facility.
Top Mix.
Yes. Yeah, you're gonna need to blow up the Top Mix Corporation. We have specialized equipment there that is responsible for this. That is continually. My understanding is it is continually putting this runoff, as it were, into the broader area. And as such, if you stop that from happening, it will naturally be released from people's bodies.
What does this equipment look like? How
Well,
do we
it's-
know what to blow up.
It's underground. The facility, our most recent work, we installed an underground facility to contain what we were working on.
Uh-huh.
So when you get there will be a slant, like a large, entryway going down. So if you can collapse that, the underground facility there, it's very small. It's perhaps the size of a swimming pool, not a football field, an Olympic-sized swimming pool, underground essentially. If you can collapse that facility, that would resolve the issue, I would imagine.
So, Pete, what you're telling me is this was a known thing. This could happen.
No, it wasn't initially, and then we found out, unfortunately, and then
But when you found out,
yes.
you did nothing?
Well, we fired the workforce to prevent further exposure.
So,
That's fine.
And then we tried to figure out how to
That's fine.
commodify blood
Everything's
snakes.
fine.
the biggest problem I can see right now is this actually in the flooded zone?
I would imagine it's in the water, yeah.
Well, no, I mean, you're saying it's an underground facility. How can
Yes.
you blow something that's already flooded? Okay.
I don't know. I'm sorry.
Okay, so we have to blow up so it's beneath the Top Mix
Yes.
Corporation.
Do not go
Okay.
in there. Don't go in there. It's very dangerous.
How do we blow it up if we don't go in there?
You said you're with some facility.
We are.
Call in an airstrike or something.
Oh, so we have to call it an airstrike. Okay.
Yeah, we'll just do that. Cool.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Where is Damien Joy?
Damon Joy?
Yeah. Do you have
I
any
don't
idea
know.
where he would be?
I believe he was trying to get out of here.
Yeah.
I think he may be gone already. He would have been at the boat livery the last time, a little before the rain. We had a falling out, Damon.
I
Damon and
believe
I.
those men were there to kill you.
Yes.
We believe that they are working with Laura Cordata.
Yes.
And
Damon has anger issues.
you don't say. Is Laura
And
Cordata
impulse.
still alive? Do you think she's
Yeah,
still...
absolutely.
Okay.
But I'm not certain.
Do you think how many people do you think she would be able? Do you think she would be able to send more people after us?
I would imagine she was working with the keyword for you here. The Jamestown Mobile Metro Drug Response Team, the DRT. So
Okay.
that is an 8-man special team which she would have at her disposal.
Okay, so we killed 4 people?
Yeah, you killed
There's
4.
another
4 plus her. 5.
Yeah, so another 5. So enough to be a problem. So we blow up. So if we manage to seal off to destroy the underground facility beneath your factory,
Yes.
You think that will resolve the problem?
Yes.
Is there anything else you can tell us about the problem? In terms of I'm going to be honest with you, Peter. I can.
Oh no.
Wait, out of character.
Yeah.
Anna, did you tell us about what you experienced with Peter?
Yeah.
Okay.
Snake thing?
I told you,
Yeah.
specifically
Yeah.
you.
Peter, if there's anything else you can tell us to help, that would be very important because I don't know if you knew this, but our trusted agent here, when she was helping you, she detected something under your skin.
Whatever this infection is, it is inside you.
He kind of...
The snake anti-venom helped stabilize you, but we don't know if that's permanent or if that's temporary. So
Yeah, I can theorize.
okay.
Okay. I can theorize. He sort of, pales. I can theorize about how it would, how it will go, but I'm not certain. We haven't had anyone who's survived yet.
There was another person.
I don't.
Who was also given the crowfab. That's how we knew about it. And she apparently survived and left in order to rescue family members. So we haven't been able to talk to her, but... as
We're
far as
on
we-
our way, but you are a little bit critical,
Yeah.
so
Yeah.
you're welcome.
Yeah, so...
Thank you, yes.
We're in uncharted... It sounds like we're in uncharted territory.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think that's a fair bet.
So if there's any... How does concrete treatment lead to mysterious snake...
Well, it's probably not related to you guys both passed your human check earlier.
Yeah.
Completely lying here. Completely. It's probably just a causal byproduct. It's entirely coincidental that it causes defibrillation syndrome.
Look, this is not a
Peter,
courtroom.
you're pretty injured and weak right now, and people are trying to kill you.
Mm-hmm.
And at the moment, only one other doctor knows that you are here with us, but it'd be a shame if people learned that you were in this facility.
We applauded an escalation here in my scenarios. Yes. Yeah, he definitely pales at that. Are you okay? Cards on the table.
Fucked up.
Yeah.
Do you know
Yeah.
Mistakes were made.
mistakes were made? Diana told me that she knew maybe a little bit more than you're letting on. You'll want to consult her files. I would recommend.
Do you have any idea what those
I
are?
unfortunately don't. She told me a lot. She told me about Damon's past with the predecessor to your organization, my understanding is. Apparently he took something off the top shelf. I did a little bit of work back then, and do you know anything about a summoning ritual?
The term is familiar to me.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, that's some nerd shit. Sir, that's nerd shit.
Yeah.
Very sure.
Okay.
Um,
You probably have a couple of sons.
It's in the basement. It's in the basement. I put it there. I brought it there. We had to keep it fed.
It's in the
It's
basement.
in the
Not
basement.
a machine, an it.
Oh, cool.
What
Yes.
does it look like?
Oh wow. Okay, that's fine. That's hard to describe. If you see it, you'll know it for sure. It's quite large.
It's organic, I take it. And
As
mobile.
for now, well, it's sleeping. It sheds occasionally, and that's what we put in the concrete to
Oh.
make
The
the
shedding
yes.
biological extract from an unknown organism.
Yes, you know,
That's
when you merge
super
it with the
smart.
concrete, it becomes permeable and it absorbs anything that comes into contact
Define the
with.
laws of physics as you understand them, I would guess.
That's a stretch. We don't understand it yet. We're working on it.
Good.
It's good. It's good.
Yeah, all right.
It's good concrete.
It's good concrete.
Fine. I like put my head against the wall, like, fuck.
We had a $4 million ARPA contract with Jamestown to pave their roads with it, and it worked well.
Oh, Jesus. Did you actually go through with it?
Oh yeah,
So the entire road, all the roads of this town are paved with this material?
yeah.
Oh, my God.
Oh,
Sand checks!
Patented
glad
Sean test.
that I am adapted to helplessness. I'm like,
You guys aren't here. Meanwhile, I would just like to, in my eye, I'm imagining at this time, Tom's like, and there's a thermite grenade, and there's a thermite grenade, and there's a thermite grenade, and there's a thermite grenade. Yeah.
Yeah,
Just
that's
hit
what,
everything.
He's in the National Guard armory. He's just got an arm out and a duffel bag. Just
and if some weekend soldier, hey, what are you doing? Like, just slowly.
yeah, slow turn.
Shopping cart in there.
Yeah, you're supposed like a shopping cart. Just M203. Yeah. Anything you want, you
They
can.
told me all those violent fancies wouldn't have any job application.
Yeah, Tom, you want to make me a military science check just to cover your tracks a little bit?
Yeah, I'll do that. Military science.
I'm gonna say David.
No, I don't make that.
Joy
Okay.
might be the person
You do? You
that
don't make it?
No.
Okay, great. Thank you. I appreciate
You're welcome.
It. You're welcome.
He understands he throws a grenade hard enough, it goes far enough.
Yeah. It does do that. Aaron, meanwhile,
Yes.
so you do find. I'm gonna just save some time. You find her body. You don't need to roll anything.
Cool.
The thing is, you find two things on the body.
Okay.
First off, in her fist, crumpled up, is a piece of paper that says that has like the code for like a security code for like a lock.
Okay.
It's 152719. And it says pick 17 self-storage.
There was a fucking great box here.
Yep, there's something.
All right, how far? Looking up on that on GPS information right now, how far that is away from this? So,
Right there. You guys are over here. That's right there.
oh god, and that's just basically on.
Oh, yeah, it's very close.
It's very close.
All right, I'm actually just gonna let them know to meet me there
Okay.
because
Oh shit, you're just heading over.
at this point in time, so
You're going by yourself?
meet me over there.
Oh.
All right, have you been healed yet? Let me ask you.
Yeah.
No, he's at full health. He rolled
No,
one.
I'm 9, so I'm under 1.
Oh, you're one under. Okay.
That's all. What's in the box?
Yeah, Aaron's
Get
going
me-
off on his own. Take a shot. No, I'm kidding.
I'll take it right now.
Okay, good shit, Aaron. Yeah, so you are on your way over there. I will say otherwise. Make me a sand check for just running off on your own here after you guys just had a big gunfight, because that is still like scary. You could get followed and shot at.
Yeah, at this point, so.
Your character is aware of that. You have been perforated once.
That's a good way.
87 failed. So.
87. Just take one. It's white knuckled grip on the fucking car wheel as you're going. It's also now about 5 o'clock in the morning. So, Oceanographer Aaron, you're actually about to hit the eye of the storm, which is going to coincide with the sunrise. So I'm just gonna, for narrative purposes, say that at this moment, everyone who is at the talking to Peter takes a step outside of the tent for just like a little bit of a break. And Tom comes out of, taking every piece of explosive combustible material that's not nailed down. Everybody make me a sanity check. Against unnatural. Immediately, including you.
23. I'm good.
Yeah, same.
33.
I lose
Critical
my mind.
Tom,
1.
2 crits. All right. So everyone who crits gain 4 points of unnatural.
That you.
And everyone who makes it, you're going to take... This is really bad. You're going to take 3 points of sanity damage anyway, even if you make it. If you crit make it, you take none, but you gain 4 unnatural.
What if you just fail?
If you fail... Oh, thank you for failing. You take 4 points of sanity damage.
62.
Yeah. So all of you in your various places, Aaron, you're driving up the interstate over here, Route 86. You're driving up that so that you can get to a place where you can, basically just run through and get in there as quickly as you can. But you see the tops of houses, right? Mm-hmm. Of people who are down here in the blue zone that are stuck there. People are climbing out of their windows to get on the roof as the eye of the storm opens up and the clouds part, and there is sunlight. There is sunlight for the first time here in probably the entire last period of rain, at least 2-3 days, long period of time. Bright sunlight. People are climbing on their windows. They're ripping off their clothes and just burying themselves, lying down on their roofs under the sunlight as you see those familiar snake-like nodules wriggling in under their flesh. And because you crit made, this makes sense to you. They're infected. You know what's going on here. You know how this has to be dealt with. It must be you must stop this at the source. And of course it makes sense. They are but the roots of a great tree. They are growing something, becoming something greater than themselves. Someone mentioned the casualties earlier. Do you know the casualties? The symbol that's on every like hospitals and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah.
The snake around the
Yeah.
tree.
Yeah.
Just like that. It's just like that. The snake is wriggling around the roots of the tree and will all come together to form a greater being one day. And you just know this. And you know that it needs to be stopped at the source. If you want to stop it, that is. You don't have to.
Oh, no.
Yeah, all of you guys see that same thing, but at the refugee camp.
Yeah.
So you see people just like ripping through the fucking canvas walls,
Peter, no.
ripping off their clothes and throwing themselves on the ground. Peter kind of seizes and is like back and forth. He is going to make a check that he does not pass.
Oh, no.
As he begins to vibrate and blood kind of dribbles out of his eyes again. He's not doing great. What do you all do?
Bring the doctor back in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The doctor's busy. He is stripping off his lab cloak and sunning himself
Okay.
as
Okay. Yeah, I mean...
you guys are the only people who have not apparently been infected.
Okay, I'm going to contact Luff then.
If we have a second thing of crawl fab, I'm stabbing. He looks
Yeah,
like
you can
he's
have one.
dying.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it again.
He seizes.
If-
Why just fucking let me go? Just let me go! He's screaming. Among his screaming, you hear, "Just let me go! Just let me die! Why do you keep bringing me back here?" So you're calling Luft.
Yeah.
Luft picks up. He's conspicuously drunk. You conspicuously drunk.
Fair.
You were contacting him on an encrypted satellite phone.
Yeah.
Hey man, hey, what's going on? Is this Wizard?
Yes.
How's Jamestown, Wizard?
It's bad.
Oh yeah. I heard.
We have located the source of the vector.
Oh God.
It
Okay.
is Top Mix Company, their factory on the west side of the town. We are going to attempt to. It is a facility below the company. It is underground. We're going to attempt to seal it off and destroy it. If we do not make contact again in 12 hours, do whatever you have to launch an airstrike on it. Bunker.
a photo of Damien Joy to him and be like, who the fuck is this cunt?
Damon Joy, yeah.
Yeah, Damon Joy and Laura Grodata,
Yeah.
the other company officer. We have Peter Stairs.
We have former agents
Yeah.
fucking shit up.
Diana Watts is at KIA.
Yeah.
They were using prescribed technology from somewhere, from a government source. And it went bad. There is something underneath the company. He describes it as an organic being.
Why you gotta tell me this shit, man? Ah, fuck. All
You
right.
need to know.
right.
Because you need to call in if we don't come back in 12 hours, you need to call in an airstrike on that facility.
Well, I'm going to be honest with you. We're not going to call in the airstrike on that facility. We're going to call that airstrike in on the,
The chlorine plant.
yeah.
Well,
So you're standing nearby when you hear him just say
Yes.
on the
That's
phone,
like,
the chlorine plants.
Okay.
Sure. I'm going to be
Stand
honest.
check for that. That's not nice.
Helplessness? That's fine.
Helplessness, I would say,
Oh,
because
then
it's
I'm
just.
fine.
Oh, you're hardened. Okay, yeah, you don't fucking care. Yeah, go ahead.
Just like, okay.
I don't know if that will work. It's underground. It's.
You don't think if the water got full of chlorine gas?
I'm not sure. I don't know. But you'll have to. Well, if you do,
We'll
that,
have to assess.
You'll have to send it as cover. We are going to attempt to resolve it. Everyone here is compromised, but I think if we close the vector, it'll stop spreading.
Yeah.
So,
All right.
Peter Sayers may or may not live. If Peter Sayers lives, he is a VIP witness. But Damien and Laura are absolutely dangerous and should be terminated. We will attempt to terminate it if we find them, but if not, they cannot be allowed to live.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, Wizard. You're doing God's work out there. Get it done.
Luft, I understand why, but fuck you.
Yeah, I assume you just cut the connection.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Good shit.
I'll come back.
Right, so, if there's no way for us to get plans of this fucking facility, we are taking Peters with us.
Oh, yeah.
That is
Yeah, you can do that. That's
Like,
totally fine.
I mean, we might as well, yeah, we need every advantage we can get.
Sir, the National Guard
He
was
knows
very
where it
forthcoming.
is.
He does. He does do.
Did you cover your tracks?
I believe so, sir.
Great.
You believe
Covered
it?
enough.
This is going to be a fun This is going to be a fun finale here. This is good.
Yeah.
All right. So Aaron has run off, but I did want to do that bit. I'm going to, in the interest of brevity, I'm going to say that Aaron is able to return with this dossier.
Hey,
So,
Aaron
yeah,
did it.
in the interest of brevity, Aaron, I'm just going to, like,
Nothing attacked.
you get the plot. This is the plot.
Our boy's back with the plot.
Yeah.
It's your boy.
It's your boy, Aaron.
Yeah.
Has
Here
to
with
be joy.
So you find it is less of a green box and more of a dead drop. Agent Pagan left a box full of assault rifles and a lot of old documents entailing a conflict between some organization called Majestic and whoever she was working for. These documents include after-action reports from several different operations she was involved in that seem to have involved the death of her entire team. What's funny is that's my boss at work who
I love that.
agreed to be the villain for
Is
this.
this a weed dealer? I mean, Brad.
We're gonna get that motherfucker.
Yeah.
We're
Yep.
gonna ice him. Don't
Yep.
worry about it.
Yep.
You should take a photo of that Polaroid and like have that as the
that's
fucking
the episode.
yes,
Yeah.
like over the map. Yes.
Yeah. Anyway, so the gist that Aaron gets from skimming these documents, and I'm just going to ask for a sand check here, Aaron, because you're learning a little bit that you maybe shouldn't about the history of the program.
Especially since this is cowboy era stuff that we're
Yup.
not privy to. So.
Yep.
Give me.
Damn it, Ross.
I want the information. Data. Yes.
Yes.
83, fail.
Yay! Thank you for failing.
Merry Christmas.
What the fuck? I rolled. It's a D6 sanity damage, and you take 1. I'm upset. I wanted you to go crazy.
Watch his players to fail.
That sounds like a you problem.
It is a me problem. My dice aren't being friendly here.
No, you took 6. Fuck you. That's what you could say.
No, not in this case. Maybe he doesn't realize the depth of what he's looking at, or your character doesn't realize that. But yeah, basically what the documents entail is a conflict between the program and Majestic. Yeah, or whatever the predecessor to the program was, or maybe the predecessor to the program was Majestic.
There was no predecessor to the program.
Yep.
I mean, just,
There were cowboys, and that's it.
Yeah.
But your character may not necessarily
That's
understand
true.
that.
Knowledge, not here.
Yeah.
We would almost certainly.
What's MJ?
I don't know. Who knows? But from what you can tell, Damon Joy appears to be a former member of MJ. Which one is it, Ross?
MJ12.
MJ12. Well, which particular subdivision?
Oh,
I think he's MJ1, I believe.
Yeah.
Project. He's associated with Project Aquarius.
Okay, I think that's 1. Yeah.
Yep. So he is associated with that, and he is. He seems to have been the only person to have escaped a Operation Clearinghouse, which was an initiative led by the program to clean up leftover Majestic agents. He is the only one to have survived an attack led by Pagan's team, P-Cell. And Pagan was the only member of her team to survive. That was the second time that had happened to Pagan, and that seems to have been the point when she was retired by the program for all intents and purposes. But that didn't stop her from going after this one motherfucker who kept getting away. But yeah, that's what you guys find out.
Oh no.
Okay. So, yeah, we don't know exactly what, like, the nature of these injury vaccine and Neapolitan.
Yep.
Except, like, something bad happened in both times.
Yeah.
Okay. So there's a history of bad blood between them, and Damon was fucking, 3 disappearances in attempted a non-Euclidean manifestation of something. People disappearing, bad shit happening.
Yeah.
So,
Damon Joy, professional bad shitter.
So Damon decided to profit on his knowledge of the unnatural, and
Yeah.
yeah,
It seems like his solution was, okay, I have this unnatural knowledge. Let's do something really boring, like concrete. No one will get me if I do that. That won't be a problem.
safe and
What could
profitable.
go wrong?
What could go wrong if I paved the streets of a small city in northwestern New York
Non-Euclidean.
with non-Euclidean concrete?
Yeah.
Sounds great. Yeah.
Water permeable look. That's
It's water
really
permeable.
nice.
Yes, yeah, it's very convenient. All right, so what are you guys all doing?
All right. So
Okay, I'm now picking up the emergency box.
Yeah.
which contains the other lovely thing.
Yeah, a very large amount of, bullets, downrange very quickly.
Yes.
Some sort of light machine gun. Yeah.
So we have. So what we know is Laura Kodada has 4 people with her, and she's also like a shooter. So like we have a high probability there's at least 5 more shooters in the area that want to kill us.
But everybody in this town is infected with the potential besides.
Yeah, everyone else. It doesn't seem that. Yeah. So our primary thing is underneath the top mix company.
Yes.
So we need to go to the site, assess it, and figure out how Wage here can seal it off.
Yeah.
And we do that, and then we get the fuck out.
Yep.
Sounds
and
like
then everyone else here is a lost cause. Like the snake anti-venom only seems to buy them time.
Yep.
We don't know what, but if we seal it off, then it won't spread. More people won't get affected.
Yep.
It'll just dissipate. So like we don't have to use a chlorine fucking plant.
Does the Top Max building have an accessible helicopter pad?
Does not. So you guys can use Google Maps to get a real quick picture of what it'll look like. It looks like this. It is just a simple concrete plant with a little the walled bit right there is where the underground tunnel would be. But yeah, you can pass that around.
So,
I'm explaining to Peter that he is coming with us and showing us how to get to the thing.
Yeah.
And I'm also going to make sure we have at least like 2 more things, like whatever is left of Crawford.
Sure. Yeah. No, sounds good.
The
You can have 2 more.
allows.
Yeah.
You
Absolutely.
don't get to die until we're done.
Yeah, like
You die when I let you die.
exactly. But in the nicest way possible. Be
Sure,
like, hey,
sure.
buddy.
Yeah, he's coming along. Although his strings are slipping loose.
You stay
He is
here,
going in and out of something.
You die, so you're coming with us, and maybe you live.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Yep.
Or maybe you can repay for what you've done.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. Okay, so you guys are on your way there. Someone want to make how are you approaching? Are you taking the boat in because it is flooded?
Yeah, we'll have to take a boat. Put Peters in the boat.
Are you using the motor?
If we can. I thought
You can, but it'll cause buildings to fall down.
But at this point,
Well,
most of the people
yeah.
are
Fuck
fucked.
the buildings. Yeah.
Yeah.
have at least a suggestion on your because I was thinking at least appropriate in there. We do have the helicopter access to
You could use a helicopter, yeah.
I could stay behind and then fly that in to be able to retrieve people if that becomes an issue.
Actually, we
Feels
could.
like salted earth at this point. Who is left?
I mean, our team, us. So
Well,
if you get
it's those 5 shooters that I'm worried about. We don't know where they are, and they could make a play to try and stop us. So if they're at the plant, then you know what? Why don't you go in the helicopter? But you can
Just circle the place first.
circle the place and see if you draw any fire.
Land
or,
somewhere nearby.
Be a
and
target.
then make
Thanks,
your
Ross.
own way to
Yeah,
the facility.
Well, we need to keep Wage alive because he's the demolitions expert. Like, really, it's the mission now is getting him to the thing where he can blow it up.
I'll do my job, sir.
Yeah.
Sure.
But we need you alive to do your job, so we have to protect you. So, actually, that's a good idea.
Now,
for you.
remember, what's your gun skill?
Let's see, firearms is at
What a normal sentence to ask somebody.
40.
40. Yeah.
So you're trained.
I'm
I'm
60.
trained right now too. 60.
Yeah?
How do you feel like that's like being a sniper in a helicopter?
I feel like I'm the person keeping Peters calm right now.
Okay.
Maybe that's the thing I should keep doing.
Okay.
Well, you're
Always
better at
keep
shooting
you
than I
strong.
am, but yeah.
Yeah. So, but if I can have somebody else there to basically either run interference from the helicopter if absolutely necessary. So.
No, and I think just putting one person in the helicopter is best.
Yeah, like
It's
the
fine.
giant target
It's
in the
fine.
sky. Let's
Yeah,
not have more than one
You
person.
can
in
rope
it.
off, right? You can do a quick drop, like, on there, right? You're trained
You'll
on
be
that.
jumping into water. It's probably not like concrete at
Yeah.
Darlington's death should be a result of my decisions, not
all. You're the one who said you wanted to be in a helicopter to draw fire.
not to draw fire.
I mean, that's exactly what you said.
I didn't. So, anyway, but fine. Like, yeah, we can do that. So,
Okay. Darlington is in the helicopter. Everyone else is deploying in the Zodiac?
Yeah.
Cool. Any other specifications before you roll up?
You got the saw.
I got the saw and the duffel bag of fun.
Yeah, duffel bag of fun is right. Okay.
Remember our mid-top?
Before we leave, can we get Peter a breathing apparatus?
Yeah, you can get him an
Bullshit.
SCBA.
Like,
Sure.
because he needs to come
we
into the
get new
facility
tanks,
with us. Yeah, that.
obviously, of air.
Yeah.
New air tanks.
Yeah.
He is a frail, shitty scientist, so that is a thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
Give him a vest, too.
Well, okay. Yeah, he's best.
Weigh him down
Passing my
more.
basic pistol test was wrong. because now I'm being dragged along in a helicopter to fight with you people.
No,
You're
you're-
really not a fighter.
No, you're in the boat. No,
Well, I'm not with you.
no, you're in the
We're
boat.
all in the boat. Aaron's
Except
at
for
the
Aaron.
side.
Oh.
Okay.
Aaron is the
Why
third
am I not
man.
hanging out with him?
Because
You could.
you could.
If
You
you
want
want
Because you're a
You
soldier
want
and you have a
to?
job to do.
No. We got New York to save.
Do you want to go in the helicopter? Absolutely not, says this man.
No, put me in the action. We got to do this.
Put me in, coach.
Aaron, you're
Yeah.
being set up to fail here. I'm sorry.
No shit.
You're the one who wanted to be in a fucking helicopter.
For rescue back right now when we
No, you need
so.
you need to be up there front, like front line.
All right. Okay, so how are you guys approaching with the boat? Are you just like fucking rolling in? You don't give a shit?
I think just speed. Like speed is.
They
Aaron is buzzing the place first, though. So, Aaron, you want to give me a pilot check?
Yeah, let's see if I
They-
can
I'm
crash
pretty
this
sure they
first.
know you.
Woo! That would just be funny.
Do you have a pilot helicopter?
I do.
He does have pilot helicopter.
See, what could go wrong?
I didn't say I was going to do this because I didn't have this, not have the skill, Ross.
What could
Okay.
possibly go wrong?
I believe.
Oh, you have 50 or 55, I forget.
I have 50, but that still failed, so that's 69. So.
Yeah, all right, so the hell...
No, I have a 69 right now. That's a nice roll. That is a nice
Supposed to be nice,
roll.
not bad.
Exactly.
Yeah, the
That
house
is how-
rules, that's a crit.
House rule of 69 is a crit? Is that agreed by everyone here?
Yeah.
All right. 69 is a crit.
You.
69 is a crit. All right, Aaron, you do a loop-de-loop in the helicopter.
The Airwolf theme is playing.
Yes,
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah. All right, you roll up. You roll up in the helicopter.
Drifting the helicopter.
Yeah. Fucking Initial D is playing. Like, Eurobeat just like blasting max
Trying to
volume.
get the 90s.
For sure. Okay. So your initial pass by, the first thing you see is that the place is flooded, obviously, but the underground area will be entirely underwater. Whatever's going on with it, you can kind of see from the cockpit of the helicopter. It seems like basically under the water, you can see the top of this big door that would presumably be lifted aside for like trucks and shit like that. And you've seen these before, so you're pretty sure that next to that is like a little small man-sized door for like individual access. The thing is, even from above, just this bit peeking up above the water, there is like a dent on the inside going out that like is visible, kind of cresting the water right nearby. So you want to give me another alertness check too?
Yeah. Alertness. We'll find out if I can do this.
I'll give you a +10 because you're so high up.
Thank you. 7. I actually make that.
Woo! All right, so you see your team moving into position. However, you also see, coming from a different angle, another Zodiac with people on it.
Okay, I do alert them. Hey, you have company coming up from the...
Your southwest.
Southwest.
Yeah.
How many people are in it?
So.
Not totally sure. At least 3, as many as 5 or 6. Probably the full team, you'd guess.
Yeah, but it's like you may be 5 or 6 at the most, so we may
Yeah.
be dealing with the full issue. You need to be
Well,
back.
we all have rifles at this point.
Weirdly enough, we didn't give Peter a gun, since
Yeah.
we're basically taking him hostage.
Yeah.
I mean, he's like weighed down by the bulletproof vest of the
Yeah.
SCBA, and he's a frail old man, so
It's
it's
like,
not good.
Please keep head down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so set up an ambush. Like we'll set up like a fire. We know what direction they're coming from. So like,
Cool. Yeah, what do you guys want to roll to set it up?
well, Wage can tell us what to do because you know how to set up a fire.
Yeah.
Thermite grenade.
Yeah,
Thermite
Rock
grenade.
Sampson, let's do this.
Yeah,
What skill do you want to roll to do that?
Military science.
Yeah, that's perfect. Go ahead.
Yeah.
You set up here. You set up.
19.
19. All right,
Yes.
they are going to roll alertness to see if they see you. Oh, you beat their margin, so you're good. Yeah, you guys are hidden. You see the Zodiac cresting the water. It is charging through the water as fast as it can.
I mean, it's a blown up air vehicle, right?
Yep.
Like, that would be pretty shitty if someone shot the air.
Sure would be.
Oh, man.
So how are you guys doing
that
your
would
ambush?
suck for them.
Tom, what is the ambush you want to do? If you need like recommendations, let me know.
Yeah, I mean, like it's like I'm gonna like get them where we can basically catch them in a crossfire between us.
Sure. So probably I'm going to use this paper here to draw.
We set up a metal wire
Here,
across
here.
the thing at neck height.
They're probably coming here, right? Because you don't want to be across from each other because then they'll shoot each other.
Yeah, yeah.
So you open up on them from this angle and this angle, and you catch them right here. That sound good?
For the viewers at home, but science happened.
Yes, for the viewers at
And
home, I
also-
drew 3 lines,
and
2
also-
circles, and a
my
death
advice
mark.
to them: don't be stingy with your bullets.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so you guys open up on them. All of you, give me your fucking shooting checks.
All right, I got a roll
Bang,
different.
bang, 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 bang.
Hey, I make it.
22 on heavy weapons.
22
I'm so sad.
weapons.
I missed by 5.
Okay.
Oh.
What'd you guys get?
It's a failure for me.
I make it.
You make it.
Yeah.
All right, Tom, roll lethality. And Ross, you're doing full auto?
Yeah.
What's the lethality?
Lethality.
What's the lethality on a saw?
I think it's 20%.
Yeah. Just
21.
21, just off. Go ahead, Ross.
Let's see here, 38. So yeah,
11.
yeah.
11. Okay. Yeah. So I'm gonna say you guys blow the boat out of the water easily, and 2 of them. I mean, you're not sure how many of them are like toast, but looks like you lit 2 of them up pretty hard. The boat crashes into the ground, and now we are on a full fight dex order. So I've got all your dexes from last time.
11,
Ross.
11, 10.
Yes.
We're all in cover, obviously.
Yeah, and you're all in cover. You have good shooting
You
positions.
can technically you could still shoot with a pistol.
You could
like,
blind
try it
them.
with
One hand. That sounds like a great
Or
idea.
the helicopter
Grenades.
shining a bright light in my face as I'm trying to gun
Yeah,
my
that's not a bad idea, yeah.
Would be really inconvenient for
Yeah.
me. And
Did
would
you give me
negative some of my
grenades to
fire.
drop from the helicopter?
No one ever said
No.
about it. But you could do a spotlight.
I mean,
Curve the bullet.
the helicopters have blades.
Dun, 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 dun.
What's the movie where the guy like tries to go get? Oh, I think it's Con Air, right? He goes after him with the fucking blades of the helicopter. Or
Oh,
whatever.
yeah.
I don't remember if that's Con Air. But
Yeah.
one of
Oh
them.
no, that was the first Mission Impossible.
Yes, yeah. Thank you, Tom.
Oh yeah. Just,
I'm gonna stay up here and live for a bit
Okay.
until you need me.
Ross, you're up first.
All
So
Are they shine a torch at people? You have
You
a
could do that.
searchlight.
you do have a searchlight.
You could help.
35.
And
Okay.
it's hard.
Roll lethality. Are you doing auto again?
Yeah, of course.
Blast, blast, blast.
1. I fucking.
You fucking nail one of them. Yeah. So you guys all open up with full auto, and then the boat, you perforate the boat. The boat sinks into the water. The first guy who comes up for air, Ross, you put like 6 bullets in his face, and he just collapses into the water as a spray of blood.
I'll just go make my violence.
Yep, yeah, definitely do that right now.
I make that. So
Good
yeah.
for you.
Hey, I'm gonna say you'll also remember your second one.
Yeah.
And your 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, 8th,
Like,
9th,
is that-
and
like, how
10th.
do you remember?
I didn't write it up
Is
body
it-
count.
How do you remember? Do you remember how much do you remember? Like all of them.
Yeah. So Tom and Maddy, you guys are up. And at the same time, 2 of these guys managed to pull themselves out of the water. They are alive, and they are just going to try and suppressing fire towards... so there's 2 positions. Who is at position A and who's at position B?
I'll be at A.
That'll be a B.
And Ross and Chris, where are you guys?
Where are the dorks?
Maddy, are you the dorks?
I'm the dorks, yeah.
Dorks are
There's the military guy, and I can see.
I'll be at the
human
other spot,
emotion
obviously. Yeah.
Cool.
I'm cowered behind the professional.
person.
Okay, and then I'm
Yeah,
drawing
turns
a
out
little
fucking
helicopter
automatic
here for
firearms
Aaron.
are lethal.
What?
They're pretty dangerous. Turns out.
Guns are
Those
dangerous.
bullets can tear right through flesh.
All right, yeah, Tom and Maddy, what are you guys doing? So, each of these guys, they are going to focus fire on B, so they are firing at you.
Yes.
So you don't need, I mean, you're adapted to violence, so you don't fucking care, but
No.
Ross, you're going to need to make another sanity check
All right,
or be
that's fine.
suppressed.
4.
You don't fucking care.
Yeah,
Fuck these guys.
Yeah.
Fuck these losers. All right, so Maddy and Tom, what are you guys doing?
Like machine gun. This thing's made for bursts.
Yeah.
I have a Glock, so.
Well, you get an assault rifle if you want.
I mean, yeah, we know we did steal assault rifle.
yeah,
All right,
yeah.
yeah, cool. I also shoot.
Bang, bang, bang.
Also, Darlington found the green box with all the assault rifles.
Yes, there were guns in there if you want to be holding an M4 out the window with one hand.
Yeah, that's accurate.
Firearm skill.
I played Grand Theft Auto once.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a 98.
Whoa! All right, not a crit, but definitely not a hit.
I got a 28.
Okay, so that's a hit. Roll lethality.
10.
That's a kill. One of them is another one of them is a fine mist. The last guy who's up, they both get shots, even though one of them is going to die. So they are both shooting at Tom and Ross. First guy misses. Second guy also misses. One of them is vaporized by squad automatic weapon fire.
I that one moment just
Smile.
a very small
The
smile.
tiniest anime evil villain smile.
Yes.
Turns out having aerial surveillance is really
Very helpful, yeah. So Aaron and Chris, you guys are up. There seems to be one guy left, and there's another guy who's like fucked up but pulling
Jump
himself out of the
helicopter,
out of the
allowing
chop.
the helicopter to crash on the guy.
Aaron, make a piloting check to do a melee attack.
Yes, Aaron, yes.
Or as I said in Broken Arrow, let's give him a haircut.
Come on.
No shark fighting in this today. No.
Well,
I'm looking at the shark drawing right now.
It is right there.
It
You
is
can't
hanging
not
on the
give it
wall,
to
Aaron.
me.
That's 10 years
Your
ago.
legacy.
However, what I will do is I'm making the assumption that the helicopter does have a rescue strobe on it.
Yeah.
I'm going to flash that a couple times to see if I can blind them and give them a disadvantage.
Cool. Do you have operate heavy machinery?
Would that just be in the pilot check?
I'll let you just roll pilot at a -10 because you haven't used like a search and rescue helicopter before.
Okay,
but
fair.
you know what the button is. It's
That's
just
what I
like-
kind of figured. At least
Yeah,
positioning myself.
Sure.
Anyway,
It's like
so.
they're making a business deal. This is great.
All right. It did make 32 under 40.
Okay, yeah. You strobe the light. One of the guys. Oh fuck! What are you doing, Chris?
Shoot. Bang, bang.
you can just shoot, Chris.
Yeah, but I'm in the helicopter, right?
No, you're on the ground.
You're on position A with Maddy.
All right, I'm going to use my basic ass pistol training from basic train to shoot somebody.
Oh, no, you have an assault rifle.
Yeah, you got a big boy gun.
We got
now.
big guns. Like,
That's right. I just
They're
wrote the word
illuminated
gun.
by-
I didn't specify.
And it was illuminated by the strobe, and that gave him a bonus for being able to track.
I mean, you guys they have a pretty good position.
Okay.
That's not going to help us much. It's mostly just keeping them from hitting anybody.
Yeah.
I got a firearms of 40. Let's pray. Ladies and gentlemen, it's exactly 40.
It is.
9.
Oh! All right, roll lethality. It's percentile. If you roll a 10 or under, if you roll a 15 or under, it's a kill.
77.
That's an enormous amount of damage, so it's a kill anyway.
All right.
Yeah, you blow some guy's head off.
Oh, your first
sanity
time.
check. Sanity check.
Okay.
Just murdered again.
No. Like, in character, this is actually the first time I've killed anything.
Yeah.
Like, I'm a vegan.
You just came. Space Force vegan. Space Force vegan. Space Force vegan. They're putting you in V-cell after this.
Encel, you're not a vegan.
Sorry, 32.
Points of Maddy.
32, that's a win.
That's a make. All right, fine.
Hey, you're a big boy soldier now.
You guys are making too many rolls. What's going on here?
Yeah.
All right.
He's probably the first Space Force guy to actually get it.
Yeah, no, I think this is the first Space Force guy to do something outside of like a computer room.
Yeah.
To do something other than play Call of Duty and get paid for it.
Yeah,
I
proactive.
hate me learn how to shoot this.
Sorry to any Space Force members who may be listening.
fuck
No.
Sorry.
I read on the internet once that
All like
Space Force is
15
unpleasant.
employees.
I can't pee on these people. They may save me in a bar fight in Massachusetts in 30 years.
Yeah, that's
All
true.
right.
That's true. Must be respectful. All right. So
I will not.
Ross refuses. So back to the top of the order. Speaking of you, Ross, are you going to try and add another person to your dreams?
Yeah, of course.
This guy's 4 of his friends have just evaporated around
How many
him.
are left? Is it
It's just one guy.
Okay.
He is being blinded by a helicopter. There are bullets all over the
You could
place.
try to make him surrender.
No.
All right, just.
You guys are
No,
dumb.
I missed this time.
You missed? Okay.
73.
I'm gonna say no. If you said I'm not doing. I'm like, you're learning.
Okay. Tom, you gonna shoot also?
Oh God, yes. Just
Okay, go
one target. Just-
Yeah. Yeah. Go ahead. Roll. Bang, bang, bang.
That's an 8.
An 8. Okay, that's a hit. Roll lethality damage.
53.
Okay, he's dead. Yeah. Also, you missed him. They're all dead. Everyone's dead. You killed them all. Thank you very much.
I like to think that we're poop. I've run out of shooters.
Yeah.
We'll go over to the bodies and see if, like, Laura Cordata is.
Laura Cordata is among them.
Okay.
Yeah, you can identify her fairly quickly.
So that was the rest of her team. So we, we're good to go.
Actually, just in case,
Yeah.
load them all on their boat.
Yeah.
What's left of it,
Oh yeah.
and just like you
do
want
the same thing. Yeah.
Actually-
Viking funeral it again.
You want to do the thermite grenade this time?
No, I leave it to the experts.
Very well.
Crit fail.
All right,
Yeah.
you guys
Well
have space to
done.
work, so I'm not gonna make you roll for it. You burn that shit. No, great job. All that's left is the fun part.
Yeah. Yeah.
Peter is like cowering and whimpering in the boat.
First time. You'll get over it,
Yeah.
or you won't.
Yeah.
All right, just go lean over Peter and be like, Laura Cordata, KIA. Don't worry about it.
He's still like hyperventilating, but he kind of nods at you. So yeah, what do you all do?
We get to the factory.
Aaron, do you land or were you
Is there
surveying?
any place to land safely?
Is like a flat
Yeah, you could land on the roof.
Just finding it. Like, I'm still keeping the engines on, basically.
Sure, yeah.
Just, so.
You want to make a piloting check to land?
Crit fail here. Here we go.
So
That would be pretty
the
fun.
helicopter would have a ladder attached for emergency
Yeah,
situation
yeah,
and
yeah.
all that. So
Well,
you
he's the
can't
only person
use
in
that
the-
ladder to get down to our level.
Sure.
Yeah. So,
Just roll pilot to park because it
Okay.
is difficult. It's not
okay.
easy.
So
It's a lighter helicopter, so it's not the worst situation, but just don't crit fail.
Do it.
no,
Do it.
46 out of
Damn
50,
it.
so I made it. So.
Damn it! Also, you didn't crit fail. I was
How's
really
cool?
hoping.
Aaron, guys.
Yeah, apparently Aaron's not going to tie this, so I don't know what's going on. Unless something happens soon. I don't
You're
know.
obviously a terrible GM.
Apparently. Yeah. If I can't kill Aaron, what can I do? No offense, Aaron.
No, it's me killing myself. That's the thing.
We respect it. We respect it. Yeah. Okay, so you have landed. You're all reconvened. You have to go underwater if you want to get to it.
Yeah, and we brought the
Peter will point and be like, "It's down there."
All right, at this point, the machine gun's going to be kind of superfluous.
Yeah, can I persuade of all right, Peter, you have to take the lead here. You are.
You can roll persuasion with a -30 on that. He is not going to want to do
those
that.
odds.
One.
That is an 18. Peter is leading the way. Yes.
I have to undo what I've done. Yeah, I mean, I guess being friends with him paid off in the end. All right.
Oh god, the power of friendship.
Okay, you have thermite and C4?
Yeah.
So are you just planning on, grenade, or are you going to make a big bomb?
the real question is how far underwater the entrance is. What is the weak spot that we have to blow up to seal it off, right?
So this is, you want to roll demolitions to assess that, Tom?
Yeah. 30, yeah.
30. So you are pretty sure that collapsing this from the outside, you probably can't set things up in such a way that it will collapse and
No, we gotta do it.
fall
we gotta
on
do it-
something
we have
inside.
to- we
You
have
have to
to
go
do it.
inside. Yeah, you will have to go inside in order to set up the explosion in such a way that it will
All right,
collapse on the
look,
thing.
here's what I'm thinking. You guys go in, distract.
And the closer you can get to it, the better.
Keep busy whatever's down there. I will quietly go around planting everything. I'll give
Okay.
I'll give you a thumbs up when it's time to go.
Okay.
Just keep whatever's there off of me.
Well, actually, just get something, a clacker, something that can make a noise, and like a
Just like something. I'll just have it use my seal knife.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'll just kind of just bang it
Yeah.
bang it on something loud enough to make a noise.
Before you go down?
No, once everything's set to go.
The signal.
Okay.
The
Yeah,
signal to flee.
Sure. You are confident, though, that you will need to make a larger bomb to, go off, right? You need to make a large explosive device.
Well, that's the great thing about C4. You could take the detonator off.
Yeah.
And then smush it together
Yeah,
to make a bigger
bigger
chunk of
bomb.
C4.
Yeah. So
So Darlington landed, right?
yes,
Okay.
He
so,
landed on the roof. He put the ladder
down the side.
down, so we can
get
climb
back
up
to
the
it.
ladder to get back to the helicopter if needed.
Okay, so the plan
It's
is
fuck going through the building.
we're all going down. We're all going below water because we all have the equipment to do that.
going down.
And Wage is going to lead the way. When Wage gets to the spot where he needs to go, he'll start setting up, and then we'll go a little farther ahead to stand guard. Our job now is to protect Wage so he can set up the
bomb.
I'm with Peter just behind Wage as Peter is guiding us to exactly where we need to go.
Yeah.
Sure.
Okay, so you take point actually.
Yeah, alright.
Okay.
Wage will be behind you, and then we'll follow all that. And basically, remember, the rest of you, when in doubt, protect Wage so Wage can protect the bomb.
Cool.
Set up the bomb.
Does anybody have any weapons they're bringing?
Underwater? No. I didn't
knife.
bring a machete,
Knife.
weirdly enough.
We have knives.
Luck roll to
so,
see if I have my Oceanographer.
You have a melee
harpoon
weapons of
with me.
30, so
Yes, Aaron, you can make a luck roll for a harpoon. Odds or
no,
evens.
No, wait. Do we have?
Aaron has a harpoon.
Wait. Do we have shotguns? 'Cause you can
No
make
one
a-
specified you were getting
Well,
shot.
you can
Yeah.
make
No.
if we had shotgun shells, we can make a bang stick.
Oh well,
Yeah, we don't have time.
you don't have time.
Yeah.
We have one harpoon. We're good.
Aaron
Okay.
has a harpoon.
All right,
Yeah.
so
It's been handed down by his ancestors.
All right, so Darlington, you take point then.
Darlington with the
We'll
harpoon.
be behind, tapping the shoulder, left, right, up, down.
Okay.
In my
So they're up
brain,
front.
you have basically just like a
So
metal sword, pretty much,
Darlington,
that you've sharpened, made out of rebar or something. Yeah.
Hannah and Peters are going up front.
Sure.
And then we're Darr and I are behind protecting Wade.
Okay.
Yeah, Wage is in the center of the group.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. And you
Got it,
guys,
that way.
you're using night vision, I assume?
Yeah.
Are you using flashlights?
If that helps, yeah.
Not with night vision.
Well, no, night vision is light amplification, so it actually helps.
Oh, okay, then yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that would be
All right, so you guys go in. Everyone make me a swim check. Everyone who fails, let me know.
So what if we don't have swim as a skill?
Then roll at a base.
Oh no.
Yay!
Son of a bitch.
I make mine.
I absolutely don't make mine.
55.
You know what? That's odd 7. I'm the best.
Wow.
Critical
Fuck
success,
that. Yeah.
Crit. Did you make Ross?
I make normal.
Make. You're the only one that failed.
Yeah.
All right.
There's so many crits. Can we like make up for him?
Yeah.
You're dragging. Both of you are just dragging him.
You
So
remember when they had to rescue those kids from the underwater cave? They had to like anesthetize them to drag them out.
Yeah.
Same thing.
So
Well, you did just kill someone.
what happens?
Yeah.
Tom and Aaron, you guys both with your crits, you get into position immediately. It's very easy for you.
We know why.
Aaron, you're leading the pack, right?
Like, hey, you're a civilian.
Yeah, along with
you're a
him.
civilian.
Yeah.
You're a civilian,
Hey,
but
wait,
in this case, you're doing good.
Yeah.
I'm back in my element. I'm in water.
Yeah. So you're leading the pack. You swim a little bit ahead of everybody else, and you see where the fucking thing is. So you can like stop and like call out to your team to get them to move back. By the way, you guys can't speak when you're underwater. You don't have a way to do that.
Yeah, just hand signals.
Yeah, you hand signals. But you see where it is. And you're concealed from where it is. Tom, you're in position setting up the bomb. You got it a little ways in.
Do I need
You-
to make a sand check for seeing?
Are you shining your flashlight on it? Or are you just like, that's a dark shape there. I'm gonna...
No.
You would shine your flashlight on it. It would be a natural thing.
Oh, he's doing a luck check.
I don't.
Yay!
I am
Coward.
still gonna call for a sand check here, Aaron. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Because,
Yeah.
unfortunately, the sand check is going to determine whether or not you do that.
Okay.
So let's find out.
That's fair. So,
It's all good.
Blood for the blood. Though.
that does fail now. So since I'm under 60, so you're welcome.
Yes, thank you. Here's a
It's your
D8.
birthday.
Here's a D8. Yes. You take 6 points of sanity damage.
I would reflect that onto a bond.
Well, that's
Oh
Like,
yeah.
Fuck my bonds right now.
Yeah, you wanna do that?
6 points is 6 points.
Yeah.
like that would be a temporaries are funny though, but
Yeah. Underwater.
I don't want a temporary underwater.
Well, I think I know exactly how that would go, so I'm really hoping you roll a 1 here.
but in this case right now, I'm kind of regretting my choices on my boss, Dr. Lyons, because he
Fuck him.
recommended me for a project that actually got me onto this. So.
Yeah, he recommended you for a three.
I was so close.
Really hoping we were going to have the fight, flight, or flee question, and Aaron was going to choose harpoon fight, but alas,
You swim vaguely towards it.
Just
like,
two.
Director's cut of this.
just 2.
Yeah.
Director's cut, yeah. Okay, so just 2. It is fucking horrifying. You shine a flashlight on it. This is, think like a big mass of like 30 different kinds of snakes just buried in this nest of shed skin, clearly human offal, and all together they are, but their flesh is translucent. So as you shine the light on it, you can see through it inside of it. You can see the bone structure. You can see this mess, this webwork of oscillating snakes. Think like a rat king. You guys all know the rat king, right?
Yeah.
It is a rat king of snakes. You cannot see where they begin. You cannot see where they are.
And these
Where
are
they
like
end.
big fucking snakes.
Big fucking snakes, yeah. Like, we're talking size of cars snakes. Like, size of an 18-wheeler, one individual snake rolling on each other into this fucking mass. Absolutely disgusting. It is horrifying to behold.
I found prisoner
Smooch
0.
it.
Yeah. And just as you see that, Chris, you're not very good at swimming, unfortunately. So, as you're going in, you kind of like go up a little bit. You know, you're having a little bit of trouble balancing. Your buoyancy is a little bit difficult for you. Like, even though you guys all, have a lot of heavy get on.
Space Force cadet.
Yeah.
This is true.
So you're climbing up kind of high, and
He's used to swimming in pussy. That's what it is.
Oh!
Yes, you see,
Ah.
really, I'm doing you a favor by
Russell,
being
cut that out.
I want a big thank you card when this is done.
well, we did say you were Encel, so anyway. So you knock loose a big. You're not sure what it is. It's a drum of some sort of sealing chemicals, and it just doom, 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 makes as much fucking noise as it possibly can. And Aaron, you are standing in front of this thing you're concealed because you got a crit, but you were standing in front of this thing as you see it gyrate, and one of the heads just pops up. He's looking around.
God damn it, Phil. I'm calling that snake Phil
It's
right
Phil.
now.
Okay. Phil.
He's always too nosy.
Inadvertently holding my breath to slide with the harpoon. Like, no.
Yeah.
I'm just thinking of that fucking boss in Elden Ring, Rykard.
Yes! Snake God Man.
Snake God Man.
Just
Maybe you shouldn't have joined the military.
devour the gods
That's where
together!
Holding
my
my hand behind, just like.
So all of you behold it now. So make sanity checks, everyone except Aaron.
Everybody crit fails around.
Jesus!
I
I
crit.
would hope.
That's a 92.
11.
I'm good. I make it.
There are too many crits being rolled here.
I,
Wasn't it?
I don't know what the
92,
fuck is going on.
Yay! Thank you for failing, Maddy.
Yeah.
Maddy, take 3. Chris, you made it.
I made it.
Man, fuck you. Everyone, everyone who made it, take 2.
Okay, with a crit, I'm just like, wow.
2 sanity?
Yeah, 2
No,
sanity.
it's still like
It's still not good. It's still. It's in this case, it's going to be 2. But I am going to say that
Snake Man.
your crit here will give you 2 points of unnatural as well.
okay.
Yay! Unnatural.
As you see it and you understand a little bit, this being is the roots of the tree. It is the stabilizing element that connects the beyond to this world, and that perhaps what is happening is true communion between the great father and mother tree born together in one and our world. Perhaps there is some divine symmetry, some divine intent in this thing before you.
Now let's blow it up.
Yeah. Okay.
Fuck that.
Fuck that shit. Yeah. All right, team. It has Dex 20. It is gonna roll to see you. It has very high alertness.
Closest.
What dex does Peter
He's concealed.
Fuck up.
It has. So.
How's he going, by the way?
What'd you say? Oh yeah. Thank you.
How's Peter doing?
So he fails a sanity check. He's gonna take 2. He is not good. He is slack-jawed, very like standing in direct line of sight of it as the thing just and like makes direct fucking eye contact with
Sorry,
him.
Peter. You're up, so.
Yeah. He
Happens to be-
Peter is frozen with fucking
I'm
terror.
just gonna replace one of my bonds with Peter really quick.
Yeah.
I feel like the
Yeah.
4 bond that I had
Yeah.
with my mentor. I feel
You're
like
projecting onto Peter, yeah.
Yeah. Peter's now my cool mate.
Yeah. Peter's your homie. That's gonna go really well for you. So the snake kind of like bristles, and all of you see in your night vision goggles as it kind of like flares a little bit, like kind of like the vertical the gills on the side of it kind of all flare as it intakes. It breathes in, and suddenly the translucent skin is just replaced by this morass of eyes, like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of different eyes, just covering its flesh.
Are they on different snake heads, or is like
Just this one snake head, because only this one snake head seems to be
like
awake.
Bloodborne thing, like
Yeah,
one
yeah.
snake with a lot of fucking eyes.
Yeah, a lot of eyes on this snake.
Okay, that's not great.
The snake makes some sort of and then one of the other snake heads like perks up and starts looking up as well.
Okay.
So that is its action. Top of initiative order. Ross, you're first.
Okay, I gesture to Wage to start setting up the box.
That's what I've been doing.
Yeah.
I don't even need to tell me.
Okay.
I have secretly rolled to see how many turns it's going to take Wage to set up the bomb.
Okay.
Okay,
I'm going to make an executive decision.
To leave. Bye.
No. I'm going to grab Peter's.
No.
And
My friend.
I'm going to shove him towards.
My best friend. Why would you do this? Ross,
All right,
no.
well, Ross, first make a sanity check because that's a little fucked.
Ross, why would you do this?
I got a 1.
You don't fucking care at all.
You're
Nice.
so happy. You're like, fuck this guy.
Fuck
He lied
this
to
guy.
us once.
Yeah.
You can buy us some
Wow.
time.
Yeah. All right. Give me a strength times 5 or swimming if it's higher.
Peter's
Oh,
why
I
you were
actually
so
failed that.
fake.
Okay, so you go with him. You're carrying him, and he's like, "Fuck you!" He grabs you by the scruff, and the momentum of his weighted body goes twirling towards it. Like
That's what you get for trying to kill my friend.
the second snakehead is going to snap at both of you guys now. It makes. It is going to grab your odds. You're always odds. And Peter's. It grabs you, Ross. You're getting bit.
I brought you coffee every meeting we had.
So Ross, it bites into you. You take a D6 damage. You can subtract 3 for your armor.
Okay. Do you want me to roll, or you want to roll?
For what?
Damage.
Oh, I already rolled. I rolled a 6.
Okay. Oh.
Sorry. So you take 3 damage.
Okay.
And you are in its mouth now. You're like, you feel the snake, the tooth breaches the plate almost immediately, but gets stuck kind of in between your rib cage a little bit. You're in immense fucking pain. Make me I think it is con times 3. Yeah, con times 3.
Well, usually it's con times 5. I guess.
Not in this case.
No, the shit's kind of fucked right now.
Oh, I fail that.
You fail that?
That's a crit fail.
All right, Ross.
This is what you
Delta
get
Green,
for fucking
one
over
time.
Peter.
I was trying to protect you all.
It tried to get me to kill myself for the group. Thank you very
So
much.
Ross, your body is completely paralyzed as you just drift off into a comfortable middling state. This doesn't hurt. This is the best feeling you've ever felt in your life. As morphine and snake venom. Morphine snake venom just fucking floods your body. Next up, Maddy and Tom. I think you guys are next to Tom. You're setting the bomb.
Yep.
You want to roll demolitions to make it go faster?
Yes. 9.
9. Fuck, it's going fast. Maddy, what about you?
He is stuck in the mouth of a weird snake thing.
Yeah, but your
and
buddy's over there too.
So is my buddy Peter, and I'm like, oh man, you know who's not been like stabbed by a tooth right now? Peter. I'm gonna like grab Peter.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take him away.
Make either swim or strength times 5, whatever's higher.
Hey, we're holding on to
Strength
each other.
five is absolutely
You
high.
bring one, you bring the other.
Alright. 11 crit success!
All right, you save Peter. You grab him.
I'm holding on to Peter.
Well, you were, and then you got paralyzed with a crit fail.
Hold on to me.
You know, being a dude should be better at holding on to Peters.
Hey. And cell strikes again. That's not great. Jesus. But you get him out of there. You're clear. You pull him back. Aaron. And Chris.
Yep.
Well, I'm still not swimming, right?
Huh?
I'm still like fucking up swimming.
You're
right?
like up in the
I kicked the
rafters,
drum
kind of holding
loose.
over. You kick the drum over. You're like, oh boy, that's fucking terrifying. Yeah.
I don't want to hit the snake specifically because that would at least distract. But is
From
there?
eating Ross, yeah. It's busy right now.
It's busy, yeah. Well, one of its heads is busy.
So
One of its many heads.
Still alive.
For now.
well, I
I'm
think
not
that's actually
dead.
not yet. But can I actually aim for like it? Because it's is this just a basement again?
I think, a large underground basement. You know, I'd say the roof is like 20 feet above you.
Is there any shelving or anything around that has just loose objects that haven't fallen onto the ground yet?
Yeah, but not near the snake. But there are like big shelving units full of like scales and shed
you're
skin.
Okay, basically
that's
just
all right.
create some noise to distract it from away from us.
Okay, yeah, totally.
Yeah, because I don't want to.
So you're like knocking that over. You're gonna shoot it with your harpoon
I'm shooting
gun.
higher with the harpoon because
Okay.
if I can hit that, then make some noise, then
Right.
there its attention is not
Totally.
on us.
Yeah. Firearms.
Guns.
Oh, that fails. So
Ping.
It's not a crit, but it fails.
You miss.
Yeah.
You tried. I will unfortunately say that gets one of its head's attention because that notices the pressure release of the
Okay.
shot.
Yeah.
Chris, what are you doing?
I'm staying
He's
out of trouble.
best.
You're hiding?
I'm going to stay above the surface.
All right.
Nothing will be added by me being there. I'll probably just make it worse.
Are you leaving?
No, I am staying near
Hidden
the
where
side
you
of
are.
the incident, but I am not submerged because clearly
Ross is in
cannot
trouble.
swim.
You could try to
Yeah, please help.
vaguely help Ross.
What could I reasonably do for my position to help Ross?
You could say you have a
From
knife.
your position, nothing. You'd have to like swim over there and try to pry him out of its jaws.
Yeah, just give it the old.
You don't need
power
to
shot.
do that.
You're right. It's
That's
a
fine.
one shot.
You're
Let's
right.
do it.
Yeah.
Oh, it's a straight 7. 0-7.
Whatever it is,
You
that's a
suddenly
success.
want to swim.
Yeah, you're suddenly really good at swimming. So you get over to Ross. You're there. You're trying to pry it out of the jaws. So this is going to be a contested strength time 5 check against the giant snake monster. So go ahead and roll, and let's see if it's not paying enough attention for whatever reason.
This is a 54.
Does that make for you?
What
What is your strength times 5?
Oh no.
No, I just barely missed it.
Oh, okay. Well, roll again because it actually also failed.
Oh.
No, if both fail, the lowest roll wins.
Oh, okay. Then you win. Yeah, you get Ross free. He is completely paralyzed.
Kind of bleeding from like the wound.
Yeah, bleeding
I've
from.
only taken 3 damage.
There's
Yeah.
no assuming blood. You did get
Oh
stabbed.
yeah, I did get stabbed.
You were perforated.
Well,
Yeah.
you
Like, and you're
Now,
on
they
the water,
told
so
me
it
I'm
makes that really
unretainable.
nice like blood effect.
Unfortunately,
Guard me.
Unfortunately, we're back at the top of the initiative order,
Hey.
which means Snake Boy gets to go. So one of the heads will flare again and wake up another head. And then the other one is going to go after... You're out. It doesn't really see you. It's interested in you. It's going to go after Aaron. That would be a make. You can make a dodge check to try and get out of the way.
Okay, I will try.
Doge.
Because you've been positioned relatively well,
Sure,
so you have
try
a
it with
second.
My buddy Peter.
Yeah. Get the fuck out of here.
All right.
You're gonna go. You're gonna
Critically failed!
You're
Yeah!
gonna go start,
Yes,
you're gonna
Aaron.
go. You're gonna go start a family together.
Did it.
It
I'm
bites
the
you.
only one-
Yeah.
I'm the only one who can take the helicopter, by the way.
We got a
Fang
bonus
sinks
five.
into you, breaches the plate. After armor, it's 2 points of damage.
Okay.
Make a con ×3 check against its venom or poison. I don't know snake things. I'm sorry.
That was fine, so.
Oh, did I not get an envenomated?
You said con -3?
Envenomated?
No, you did because
Okay.
you crit failed the
Yeah,
con check.
There was no.
Oh,
Either
okay.
con
Yeah.
-3 in this case.
Con-
I thought that was the string times 5 check. I didn't make
No,
a
the string
con-
×5 was the movement thing
Okay.
to get it to resist being bitten.
30 on the dot. I made it.
Yay! All right, you're not stunned. So you're writhing. You're trying to get free, so you can actually fight it a little bit. Third head that gets woken up is going to go after either you or Ross.
Ooh,
They are the
gonna
closest. Odds and evens.
Chris, bad news.
I go first.
No, it's going after you. You are a guardian after all.
First in a way.
It's gonna make this bite. Bang! Fangs sink down on you. You can make a string ×5 check to avoid being grabbed.
This is a 32.
You make it.
Yes.
So it bites you. You get hit, but you pull yourself out of the fangs. So
Not
you're gonna
today.
take 2 points of damage after armor, and because you're not being held, you don't need to worry about the poison at this point. Okay. So now everybody can go. So from the top, Ross. Oh well, you can't act. You're stunned. Sorry. So Maddy and Tom, you guys are next.
Bomb set.
Make one more roll, and it will be.
All right.
You made your previous one, right? Yeah.
Yeah, he did.
37.
Yep.
Sorry, 34. maybe.
Bomb is set. Everyone can get out now.
And then can I just?
Yep. Yeah. Everybody
Let's go.
knows. Time to go.
So, can I stab him with the anti-snake thing?
Oh, with the crow fab.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Totally.
have that.
You do. Yeah. Go ahead.
So I don't know what I want to roll for that.
You don't need to roll for it. I'll just
Yeah,
give it to you.
that will be my
Good job.
turn.
So
I
Ross.
feel like he got stabbed by a snake, and we had the anti-snake.
Yeah, I'm
Might as
summoned,
well-
so I can't do anything.
Yeah. So that will help get Ross's senses back to him. So you'll be able to act next round.
Yay!
Yay, that's your turn. Chris, Aaron.
Can I at least want to action mode, unload the harpoon and shoot it into the snake?
Sure, that's cool. Go ahead.
Thanks. So, please.
Fuck you, Snake.
Would I get any bonuses for being at point blank?
Yeah, 20% for point blank.
Thank you. All right, 12.
12. Good shit. Harpoon shoots out, goes through the lower jaw of the snake in front of you, flailing around, making gurgling sounds. You pry yourself free. You're able to swim back a little bit. I bet you, Chris, what are you doing?
I swim to a safe distance and use my first aid kit because I'm a wiener.
Yay! All right, roll swim to get out.
This is a 70. Good God, how do you use these? 17.
17?
I win.
Here's my dice if you want to read them.
17.
That's sharp edge, though. It's random.
Oh,
What
that
is
was
my
a sharp
swim?
edge then.
My swim is 20. Yes, I make it. My swim is 20%.
Hooray! So Chris is gone.
Bye.
Bye.
I'm gone in 2 weeks anyway.
Chris is getting the boat ready for everyone. In quotation marks for those at home.
Let's do that. But if you leave with the boat, I will.
If you,
find
yeah, he's just taking the boat and we're fucked. It's like, oh.
Yeah. So there's 3 heads now. The first head really wants to eat Ross for some reason.
What?
So it is going to stare directly at Ross.
Okay.
But not stabbed with a really
Make
good
a
shoot
sand
edge.
check,
It's
Ross.
Soviet Russia. Head gives.
I make it.
You make the sand check.
Yeah, by 1.
Okay, so you take 1 point of sand damage, which is unnatural, as you start to see things
Oh, no.
flashing in front of you.
I don't
They
know
seem to be
that.
brief bits of life from people in Jamestown, shoveling out a walkway, playing with a kid, the last 4 seconds of their life as they're devoured by a snake. You know, an eclectic mix of disturbing thoughts run through your head.
Sounds fine.
But you manage to keep them at bay for the time being.
Okay, yeah, no, that's bad.
That is bad.
And a party
I
where the
shouldn't
champagne
even
was
worry
not
about
Corbell's.
All right, Snakehead 2 is going after
I'd
Maddy.
be so close to Ross. Yeah, that
Yeah,
makes sense.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Maddy, it misses you. You're so fucking lucky. 71 out of 70. It snaps at you. You jump out of the way. Last one is going to go at Aaron because, Aaron, you shot it. You son of a biscuit-eating bulldog. That will be a hit. You've lost your dodge because you are no longer protected by the crit you rolled earlier. So you got that one. But you can make a strength times 5 to not be caught.
Okay.
You take no damage because of your vest.
Okay, and I get the full strength times 5 this time?
Yes.
Let's see. That is a 10.
Yeah! All right, it snaps down on you, but it's 2 chips on the plate, and you push yourself free. Alrighty, team, back to the start. Tom, you're first. Oh, no, Ross is first. I'm sorry.
I swim away.
Roll swim, you coward!
You can move. You're welcome.
Yay, 27 out of 55.
You're gone. You're out. Ross is free.
Swimming.
Tom, roll swim.
64. I make it.
You make it. You're gone. Peter's gonna try and swim. He makes it. What?
Yay, Peter.
All right, Peter's gone. Your guys' turn. What are you doing?
Swimming
Swim,
away,
swim, swim.
yes, yeah. If everyone else is fucked off.
27 made it.
That is a 12. I have 20 in swim. I've made every swim check so far.
So you all
don't
get out.
know how.
You all fucking get out. You sons of
How
bitches.
the fuck?
Wait, is
Put it up, sub 20 partner.
Incentive.
Well, we tried. You all get out. Bomb blows and drops the fucking drops the entire underground facility on
Drop the hammer down.
Yeah, on the
the
snake
thing.
thing.
And
Yeah.
coasts on the way.
Yeah.
All the way back.
Yeah, no, you all put on sunglasses on the boat as the explosion goes off behind you. You're cool as fuck.
Me and Peter are
We
doing our
don't
best friend
exist.
thing.
Yeah. You and Peter's high five.
Yeah.
He's your best friend now. All right, that's Able Inquisitive. You guys did it.
That was so cool.
Yeah.
We all made it.
Congratulations.
Also, like, all
Do we
the
get checked for
handouts you
snakes
gave
in our
us
blood?
were very cool.
Well, thank you. Yeah. So no, now that you've killed the thing, the snake shit is gone. So the main exposure vector for the snake is the water, but it is rhythm in the water. So by wearing the SCBAs at the appropriate time, you guys are protected from it. It is a little bit in the rain, but people who are working on people who are infected are also get infected, which is why you saw all the doctors get infected.
I'm really glad I said I had a rain jacket on.
Yeah, very much so.
Yeah, I was just like,
I mean,
oh.
also you guys are the first crew to go immediately to the swamp. Every other group of people who has done this has gone to like the post-journal world or has generally gone to the pink zone before going to the blue
Okay.
zone. So you
I
guys...
didn't went to the pink zone at all.
You did.
Like, there was
You
two zones.
did
and we're
not.
like, we gotta go to the fucked up one.
Yeah, no, you guys went fucking head in. So, hey,
Yeah,
play aggressive.
Where's Agent Pegu? Oh, she was at the bar. Well, let's go.
Let's
to
go
the
fucking
bar.
bar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
That's
good fucking
actually-
shit.
Yeah.
Good fucking shit.
So was that like an Avatar of Yig or something like that, or was that?
It was Shub Negroth.
Oh.
So,
yeah.
You guys didn't get the full download, but there is basically sort of stream of consciousness line of thoughts that lead the Caducees and the Rod of Asclepius to Ningishida, which is the Mesopotamian deity of vegetation, the underworld, occasionally war, and it lilts in between the land of the dead. It's associated with snakes. So somebody has one of the pieces of information in the dossier here is that the books related to the cult of Red Hermes were some of the items that got away. Those were the books that were used, which essentially link Hermes and a number of other Greek deities back to Ningishida. And that is basically just a cult of Shub Negroth.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's why the tree motif, that's why the snake on the fucking Caducees motif.
Yeah. I do love that you gave us so many handouts. Like before the scenario happened, you gave us like the pre-flood handout, and then like
That's
the
from the
maps.
WHO. It's
But, like,
literal, yeah.
It's like it was very visual,
Yeah.
and the maps. But like, I love the little Polaroid.
The Polaroid is good.
Of like
This is the
guy.
asshole. This
Yeah,
is-
Very
fuck this
good.
guy in all caps.
Love that.
Yeah, thank you,
Like,
thank you.
Yeah, I took
Thank you.
photos of that. And I use it as the art because it's very good.
Fuck
Very
yeah.
I
surprising.
know. There's something just fun about the adapted to violence in this game.
Yes.
I don't think I've ever played a character adapted to helplessness. It's like, this sucks. I'm like, does it? I wouldn't know.
I wouldn't know. Yes.
Or
yeah.
like
Rip my shoes. That's probably my most like, I wore my Yeezys. Fuck.
This is the most successful Delta Green operation of all time, it sounds like.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm gonna be quick. You're like, wait, you all survived?
Yeah. I also, I will say, I've had other crews where everybody survived, but things have either been full TPK or full survival. It's completely binary.
Yeah.
In my
I'm
experience.
so
of
I
it.
imagine-
amazed that like me and Chris made swim checks.
Yes, that is unusual. Your
Like,
characters are not supposed to
we're
make
in the
those.
said thing. The dice are like, you know what? You're good.
Yeah. If anyone is supposed to be toast, your character.
In the RTPKs, is it because of the Chordata's fire teams killing us or killing the agents, or is it the snake monster?
The snake monster 90% of the time. The fire team fights are usually pretty good because they're sort of incompetent. And what happens is they soften you up, so you get shot up before you end up with the snake monster. So you're bleeding out. You're a little bit fucked up. One thing gets you. There's holes in your suits. Also, the other thing with the fire teams is they fight you and then you get infected. So if any of you had at any point fallen underwater, the rhythm, which is the rhythm in the water, it is actually a mimetic infection that is transmitted by the sound of water when you were underneath it, when you were submerged in it. If you had done that, you would have been infected.
None of us did,
Yeah, and you constantly used Crowfab to stabilize that guy. You also would have seen what would have happened if you kept stabilizing somebody if you had gone to the nursing home, which is not pretty either.
Oh, okay.
But you killed the thing, so...
I do love Peter, just became my best friend. I'm like, yes. Also, you're coming with us. It's like, of course I am. It's like,
you have a very, very weird relationship with Peter. You're
He's gonna have to join. He's got to join the program.
He is, yeah. That said, you guys are definitely going to have to kill a couple more people. But,
Okay.
A lot of people need to die.
Dude, are you
aside from Damon, I guess some other fucked up survivors, right?
The doctor.
Doctor needs to be resolved in some way. Some people did see Tom when he was, taking explosives.
I'll clean up my own mess.
Yeah.
Just and they're home late at night, knife and a rag.
Yeah. Oh no.
Yeah, but that just seems the most obvious thing. It's we need to find Agent Pagan. Pagan clearly knew what the fuck was going on.
Yep.
She was last day at the bar, so let's go to the bar. That just seems the most obvious thing.
Yeah, it was a really, really fun scenario.
Yeah, I know. It's a really cool setting, too.
Thank you.
Having the flood as a really active environment.
Yeah.
Also presses the whole thing oh shit, we need to act fast. We can't just keep building up.
Investigating into infinity.
We can't just keep getting shit, we get
But also, us having internet helped a lot.
Yeah, no, you're the first crew to get internet.
But that was a weird fucking roll that Aaron just made.
Sorry,
I should have anticipated it. This was a pretty good scenario for Aaron. You stabbed the snake with a harpoon.
Oh yeah, no, I didn't expect.
You flew a helicopter.
You flew a helicopter. Yeah.
Yeah, got internet access for everybody. Actually,
I tried really hard to kill Ross at the end there, but it didn't work.
No, it's okay too.
Ross, someone wanted you to live.
I was like, oh yeah, we have extra ones of these because I was worried about Peter. I should probably stab Ross with one of them, maybe.
It's good shit. It
that
works.
would probably help.
Yeah.
Turns out, No, this is a really fun scenario.
Thank you. Like I said earlier, thank the Discord because I play tested it with them several times.
Yeah.
I'd be interested the people from the Discord that have play tested this that now listen to this, how they thought it happened, because they obviously done it themselves.
The biggest tweaks were I give you more information in the front end.
Okay, yeah.
So originally,
but
you had to
never overwhelmed us with information.
Exactly.
That I did you gave us the information that gave us leads.
Yeah.
It never felt like you were just spoon feeding us plot.
And the big reveals too were well timed throughout the entirety of the game.
The fact that Polaroid itself is just has to be joy. I'm like, that's cool.
I do have one request with the Polaroid is if you use it in the
blur out the face.
Yes,
obviously.
Yeah. Thank you very much.
That's actually more Delta.
No, because that is a real human being.
That is a real human being who I did not ask if he wanted to be physically seen, so I would like to blur out his face. But it is good.
Who wouldn't be? Come on.
I mean, my boss likes to. My boss does a good job looking menacing, so I think that's appropriate for that.
I just loved your Delta Green agent that was just like, I'm just here. I don't know how I'm here, but I'm here.
Yeah, no.
This is what I do.
It's always unique to me that handlers are competent. Mm-hmm. My entire experience with management has not been like that.
But okay, so I've never heard someone play a handler that's not they're worn down, rugged, circles under the eyes, smoking addiction. It's I want the oh my god, hi, so welcome to the thing. I'm the most peppy person you've ever seen. I want that as a handler once because you're oh, you're broken. You're so broken that nothing affects you. Every single person plays handlers as this agent that's
badass.
They're adapted to both violence and and hopelessness.
But I want the peppy oh my god, hi. So anyway, shit's fucked in Ohio. Get on a plane.
Yeah, because
that's more terrifying to me.
I agree with that. Yeah, for sure.
I think because the default thing with handlers is that it's basically a battlefield promotion. You're a handler because you're still alive.
Yeah.
And
Or you have
got
access to something useful to the program. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like, yeah, but like you've seen some shit, and you're too useful to go out into the field. So, like, your job is to tell other people to go out and do the thing.
You know, I'm vaguely newish. Like, I've only been playing Delta Green for like 3 years or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's like, but I notice every single game I play, it's like, in your handler, it's just a fucked up guy. And I'm like, yeah, that tracks. Like, they're never not just a like fucked up.
I mean, if your job is to
tired-looking
send
guy.
people out to do things, and then like most of them, like half of them come back.
Or like,
Yeah,
the whole like, the person you're talking to is staring in the middle of the distance, smoking. I'm like, I get it.
Yeah.
But also, like, every single person in the refugee camp is just like, oh, well, like, just shit's fucked right now. I'm like, that would make sense, actually.
Or better, it's like they're eating a spoon of heroin right in front of you. Like,
There are just some things that, like, you kind of fall into as a, like,
Yeah.
world building. And I just love that the handler is always just incompetent
Yes.
Yeah.
as fuck.
Yeah, you don't want the
Somehow.
handler
I
to
love
be too
that.
useful because, like, that's the whole challenge of the scenario.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The only other tweaks that are particularly relevant were adding the chlorine gas was actually a later development. Because,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, that was a
I like
relatively
that you
recent.
never told us about that.
Yeah.
Because, like, if we knew that from the start, we're like, well, I mean, kind of clear all vectors. That would clear all vectors.
Yeah.
Like, especially him. If you told Tom, who's adapted to
oh,
violence,
he did tell
well,
me.
I'm just gonna go straight there.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go straight there and just blow it up because why wouldn't I?
Well, I wouldn't have done it unless I was ordered to.
Yeah. I was.
But if he ordered me to, like,
but it wouldn't
all
have
right,
been
I'm
an
going.
issue. Like,
No, if he had ordered me to do it, like, it'll be done.
Yeah,
all
I mean,
right, cool.
like, yeah, as a player, is like need to know. Like, he needs to know because he might need to plan it out. But,
Yeah.
like everyone else, that's bad for morale to tell people
Yeah.
like, we have to kill an entire town.
Yeah.
But like, I don't think any of us didn't have something to do at any point. Like,
Yeah.
I feel like you did that very well. You balanced that really well, which was great.
Thank you.
I think, like, the thing, like, you knew Aaron was going off his own to find the thing. It's like, all right, we could spend 10 minutes of Aaron doing that, or I could be like, hey, you've acknowledged you wanted to do this thing.
You gotta
Here's
just
the
No threats
information.
there. Here's your box.
Here's the information. You're obviously going to do this, and I'm going to give you a half, if not all of this. Here's the thing. Now go back to the group so we can do the next thing.
Yeah, for sure.
I mean,
That was a really good decision.
Thank
I
you.
like that.
That's just good scenario design when there's like multiple leads at the start, so like players can choose to split up and do things because like we had like
you never
3
want
big
5
leads.
people going after one bit of information.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like, who has the highest skill, go.
Yeah.
And that's like, 4 of you won't be doing
But like I
anything.
said, we had like 3 scenes, like Aaron's doing anything, 2 agents doing anything, another 2 agents doing the other thing.
Yeah, so everybody had equal things to do that enriched
And
the story.
you swap between us, like, very well. Like,
Thank you.
I enjoyed that. Like, it wasn't like, alright, so, oh fuck, it's been 15 minutes with Tom and Ross, so, shit. So, like, flashback an hour ago, so when you guys were doing ugh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, it's a really
I appreciate it. Thank you so
very
much.
good scenario.
Like I said, I absolutely have to thank the Discord. They gave me a lot of very good advice. They also
I mean,
gave me
that's the biggest thing to make the scenario good.
it's just
play
playtesting. Yeah, for sure.
You just gotta,
100%.
run it through there. Anyway.
Yeah.
Thank you all for listening. Thank you all.
Yeah,
for,
thank you, bye.
We love you all.
Role-playing Public Radio. Yeah, we'll talk to you all later. Bye.
Bye!